history's grand tapestry, we find our place.
Welcome everyone to the debut of Total Nonstop Action Wrestling's Impact on Fox Sportsnet.
A testament to the human spirit of battles conquered, adversities overcome, but mostly of belief.
Welcome to a new era in TNA.
Born of our dreams, the annals of time reveal a symphony of triumphs and tribulations.
You got a 33 and a third chance of winning.
Can you believe it? Kurt Angle's in the Impact Zone.
The crowd is going absolutely nuts.
Tales of glory, unforgettable moments.
Here's to the main event mafia.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Memories indelibly seared into our souls.
It's gonna happen!
Oh my God! They are blowing the roof off the Manhattan Center.
They bend time's infinite arc. They echo loudly.
Got to be freaking kidding!
Fervently, they endure. So powerful, they feel as if they happened just yesterday.
New champion! New champion! The investor is MVP!
Let me talk to you, yeah?
Tonight, we celebrate our present, pay homage to our past, peer boldly into a bright new future.
The Iron Man Josh Alexander lives up to his name. Trinity is here in Impact Wrestling.
Etching a new tale of fervor and sacrifice upon the canvas of our lives.
What a moment! A milestone in the history of Impact.
Tonight, we celebrate the historic 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling.
Welcome to Impact Wrestling, episode number 1000! If you go back and you watch Impact episode number 1, the very first thing you see is myself, Eric Young, and Team Canada coming to the ring to kick it off. And after completing 998 more episodes, I could not be prouder or more honored to stand here as Impact Wrestling president. The next 2 weeks will be a celebration of Impact's past, present, and future. And you cannot talk about what makes Impact Wrestling great without talking about the groundbreaking and revolutionary Knockouts division. And for that matter, you can't talk about the Knockouts division without talking about arguably the most influential knockout in history, in and out of the ring. So please join me at this time in welcoming Impact Wrestling Hall of Famer, Gail Kim! The record-holding 7-time Knockouts World Champion, the first female Impact Hall of Famer, and part of the first female main event in the history of this show.
One of the most influential women's wrestlers in the history of the sport, Tom. An absolute credit to the industry and especially to us here at Impact Wrestling.
And it will make her return to action for the first time in 4 years
Thank you so much. Thank you, Impact Wrestling. But most of all, thank you to the fans who have made this Knockouts division not only a difference maker within this company, but for the entire wrestling industry. The Knockouts have always been about raising the bar. They've always been about showing what they got and not just talking. So with that being said, let's take a look at the greatest moments in the history of the Knockouts division.
Nothing to lose, so much to prove. We'll never burn again.
They dared to dream.
We're breaking through the fire, we're born to rise.
Their goal, prove to the world that they were an unstoppable force to be reckoned with. They were pioneers who broke barriers, shattered glass ceilings, and revolutionized the world of professional wrestling. The Impact Knockouts are an eclectic blend of beauty and brawn. Fearless, determined, beautifully unconventional, unyielding in their conviction. Tonight is a celebration of their legacy, both past and present. Tonight, we pay tribute to all those incredible athletes who helped change the world and touched our lives. Athletes who dared to cross the line. Supernovas who will forever shine.
Through the fire, we'll make it out alive. We're born to rise.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Gail, but that got me a little bit right in the hearts.
The 1,000 episodes and of course the Knockouts division. We're down the beautiful people. The greatest entrance in pro wrestling, Tom.
Love a 6-time Knockouts World Champion. Velvet Sky a 2-time Knockouts World Champion. One of the most influential women's tandems in the history of professional wrestling.
And of course they've never exactly played well with others. The legends that they are, I'm sure they've got a thing or two to say here on the 1,000th episode of Impact Wrestling.
I'm told some thrones were brought in for backstage. I'm told Q-Tip unfortunately couldn't make it. There are some makeovers being doled out, and there might be some paper bags this year. I think you deserve one.
Oh, what, are you kidding me? Look in the mirror, Hannibal, or better yet, just look at the monitor. You'll be much happier.
Angelina Love and Velvet Sky are back in Impact Wrestling. Angelina Love will be in competition next week as a part of the colossal 10 Knockouts tag team matchup.
That's going to be a huge some of the best of the past, present, and future, all in one ring.
Hey, Gail. Great to see you as always. And great video package of the knockouts that you showed. But I got a question for you. Are you sure that's the best of the knockouts division that you could show? Because obviously the clips of myself, Angelina Love, and my bestie, Velvet Sky, the beautiful people, were absolutely perfect. But the rest of the video, all I saw was a bunch of ugly people. like the ugly that's standing in front of me right now?
That's you, Gail. Hold on. I mean, there were some good clips, of course. The clips of the beautiful people. All the other clips looked like security cam footage from Walmart. Or the before and after pictures at a dermatologist's office with just the befores.
Well, it's really nice to see you both too. Welcome back.
You're welcome.
And I know the fans are so excited to see you back. The nostalgia, the feelings, the excitement. Seeing the beautiful people do what they do best. Being rude and obnoxious.
Look, Angelina, it's one of the befores.
And you even talk, even though we wish you wouldn't.
I can do more than just talk if you like.
Oh, this is about to break down here. Maybe the quintessential diva can bring some calm back to the proceedings.
I'll be real honest. I really doubt that's the possibility.
Oh, well, you're one of the befores, Hannafin. You wouldn't understand.
Ladies.
Ladies, I am so sorry that Gail is being quite rude to you. You know what? Allow me. Thank you. Allow me to apologize on behalf of the current Knockouts division and say, welcome back, beautiful people. Yeah. Okay. Seriously though, I can honestly say that without the beautiful people, there would be no quintessential diva. You paved the way for knockouts like me, and I am truly honored to have taken your spot and improved on it.
I'm sorry. Did you say improved?
Yes, improved. I am PROVED, improved, having become or been made better. Improved.
Tell me this, sister. Who exactly is so great from your generation?
Well, here's one example. The juggernaut, Jordan Grace, who returned this past weekend in Victory Road, defeating the three-time Knockouts World Champion, Deonna Purrazzo.
No argument there. Exploding back onto the impact scene.
Well, Velvet, I'm from Giselle's generation. Or rather, Giselle is from my generation. And there are two constants in every generation. The first are the greats, ODB, Tara, Tracy Brooks, and the amazing Gail Kim. Unfortunately for everyone, The other constant is the annoying, vapid bitches.
Well, if everyone's going to be calling out the constants in women's wrestling and Impact Wrestling, look no further than the Virtuosa.
Deonna Purrazzo is in no doubt a foul mood following Victory Road. Deonna Purrazzo, second only to Gail Kim, total days as Knockouts World Champion in the history of this company.
That is the definition of a constant. It is why the age of the Virtuosa is always about.
What a coincidence, right? I'm assuming you're here to help represent the annoying bitches.
Actually, Jordan, I'm here to represent my generation. Not yours, and certainly not Giselle's. You see, we've been in the age of the Virtuosa since I stepped foot here in Impact Wrestling. And if my memory serves me correctly, it started when I beat you for the Knockouts World Championship.
Well, if you're gonna speak about the Knockouts World Championship, you better speak about the current champion, Trinity.
Trinity, one of the only people who can say she's made the Virtuosa herself tap out not once, but twice, and was victorious again as well at Victory Road against Alicia Edwards. The era of Trinity is off to an auspicious start here in Impact Wrestling.
Trinity is not only undefeated in singles competition here at Impact since arriving on the scene, but she has taken the division to new heights. Has opened up eyes all around the world to what Impact Wrestling, the Knockouts division, what this company has to offer.
And that's what makes Impact Wrestling in the Knockouts division so good, always pushing limits.
You know, I respect each and every one of you in this ring because you've all paved the way for me in your own ways. But respectfully, I am the knockout who's currently blazing a trail for the future because I am in my moment, and the proof is right here around my waist. The Knockouts World Title.
I'm so glad that you're proud of your one measly title reign. Come find me when you've had 3, okay?
And Deonna, you can come find me when you've had 7.
Accompanied by Raisha Saeed, as in the days of old here in Impact,
the most destructive women.
Silence! If any of you disgusting swine wants to fight, then you are merely fighting for who will be the first one to be crushed by Awesome Kong! Tremble in her presence! Who so dare? Who shall be so brazen to challenge the one, the only Awesome Kong?
Who would be so bold? The Marine Badass!
Oh my God! She is back in the impact zone. Tasha Steele's in the flesh, baby. The flavor just got lifted.
Cut my music! You can't have 1,000 episodes. You can't talk about the history of the knockouts without the history maker, the flavor gang leaker, Boricua badass, Tasha Steele! Now, with all this generation then, generation now, generation forever talk, all this generation talk don't mean a thing without generation flavor. Oh, which is why your girl will be the 5th member of Team Beautiful People. Giselle Shaw and Savannah Evans, and of course, my girl, Deanna Purrazzo. Now, summing all this up here tonight, it seems like every one of you want to be the best knockout, right? You all want to be the best. But one thing you can't be is the greatest that beat the greatest. And since I am the greatest that beat the greatest, how about next week in this knockouts tag, I be the greatest that beat the biggest.
It's about to explode with the level of talent in this arena.
And yes, once upon a time, Steele's won her lone knockouts world title from Mickie James, but Mickie is a 5-time knockouts world champion.
Well. By the looks of it, I don't need to come out here and remind you of who I am, or what I've done, or look at me, Tasha, or try to convince somebody that I am the greatest, because straight out of the horse's mouth, would you say? I am the greatest. That's right. Thanks, Shugs. So all I can really say is hardcore country is back. And if you hadn't noticed, this is your public service announcement, okay? That I am officially the 5th member of Champ Trinity. Gail Kim, Jordan Grace, and the awesomest of Kong in a team I like to call Team Over. Yes. They like it. They like it. They like it. You know, so yes, while tonight is a night of celebration of 1,000 episodes of Impact Wrestling and a celebration of the history that this Knockouts division right here has laid out before you, make no mistake about it, next week is gonna be a fight. And you can guarantee, ladies, it's gonna be the greatest fight in Knockouts history.
Hardcore country! Call it an evolution, a revolution, we don't give a damn. It started here. This is women's wrestling. These are the Knockouts of Impact. Their greatest battle happens next week.
Oh, man, it's so good to see you, man.
Awesome to see you guys. 1,000 episodes, guys.
1,000? Who would have thought, man?
No one thought it was going to happen, right?
No.
Nobody even
America's
us.
Most Wanted. My favorite tag team of all the time.
Nailed it. Good, yeah.
You guys are strong. Ah, son of a fish. I'm sorry about that story.
Should have known when the glass broke it was Sharky.
It's
always Sharky.
I hate messes. I like things orderly.
I
you
got
know.
another
Oh,
for you.
thank you, man. I like things to be orderly. You know
Hold
that.
on a
about
second.
me.
Orderly?
Yeah.
Makes me think of an ideas. You know, the next couple weeks are going to be really crazy for me, and I can use a little bit of help. What do you think about becoming a deputy director of authority?
Okay. Me?
Yeah, Shark Boy.
Good idea.
If you need a deputy director of authority, Shark Boy is your man.
Okay, hold on.
Right, guys?
Shill, yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you.
You got the job.
You got a promotion.
That's who I
Celebration.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 5 years, it's the return of Beast or Fire. The Impact Zone is full of wrestlers. You can see these briefcases high above the ring on these trusses. There are 4 briefcases. 3 contain title shot contracts. 1 contains a pink slip. You must climb the truss, unhook the briefcase, and make it down to the floor with possession of the briefcase in order to secure it.
Right now, the people here in New York are enjoying the dulcet tones of Joya.
And the final participant from Dead Body Island in Quebec, Canada, PCO!
Now the 3 title shots, the Impact World Championship, the Impact World Tag Team titles, and the digital media titles are represented tonight in Feast or Fired. Next week, Ultimate X will determine the #1 contender to the X Division Championship.
So the championship futures of many here in Impact Wrestling hang in the balance over the next few weeks, sometimes literally. But right now, everybody in this matchup wants to look out. Wait, are you kidding me?
Oh, and through the ropes! PCO wipes out the field. Feast or Fired is underway.
Well, after that, they should call it Feast, Fired, or Flattened, courtesy of PCO.
There's so much to come tonight. Team 3D is reunited and back in action for for the first time in 7 years, plus a huge tag team match we've been waiting for. Eddie and Alicia Edwards against Frankie Kazarian and Tracy Brooks. And in our main event, Lio Rush defends the X Division title against Chris Sabin.
All right, now, with potentially every, that's what's so scary about this. You're fighting for a championship opportunity, but you just never know, 1 in 4 chance that one of those cases contains your pink slip tongue.
Inside the ring, we've got Myers dealing with Kushida. There is brutality all over the ringside area. I'm trying to stay as far away from Crazy Steve as I can. Meanwhile, Steve Macklin decked out for Bravo.
I mean, there's so much chaos on the outside. Then you go in as, look out, Knight and Kushida teaming up again.
Intergalactic jet setters take out Myers. And now look at this, Kevin Knight and Kushida going up for briefcases. Oh, Black Taurus and Laredo Kid slowing up Knight and Kushida. Oh.
Yeah, you gotta fight your way almost to get into the ring itself. And then fight your way to the top of these trusses. And look out, Kushida.
Oh, backbreaker to Kushida by Black Taurus. And now that's left Laredo Kid and Black Taurus, who've been teammates in the past, to go after each other.
Not tonight.
Oh!
It's Feast or Fire, baby.
And now it's Laredo Kid starting to climb.
Literally stepping over Black Taurus.
First Feast or Fire occurred at Turning Point back in 2007. This is the 8th installment of this extremely unorthodox and daring match.
Skylar almost had the case there.
Skylar reaching up now, Chris Bay in pursuit.
We know that the Good Hands have wanted a tag team title opportunity.
We know the ABC have wanted to get back to the Impact World Tag Team titles as well. A lot of animosity between those two teams. Skylar close to case number 3.
But that's the thing. They have no idea what is in any of these cases. It's kind of barbaric, Tom, when you think about it.
It's the Russian roulette of wrestling.
I love it. It's sick. It's twisted. It's exciting.
Hold on. Bay has unhooked one of the briefcases, and now he's got to get down. Bay off of Skylar down to the mat. He's got to get down to the floor to secure the briefcase and whatever is inside it. Now Bay over the top. Both feet touch the floor. He secured it.
Chris Bay has won a briefcase.
So one briefcase has been retrieved. 3 more to go. Feast or Fire continues in picture-in-picture. So Chris Bay has secured briefcase number 3. And now Feast or Fire continues. Steve Macklin trying to climb the truss.
Oh, but it all makes me nervous, Tom. Like I said, Chris Bay, he's out. He's done his part in this matchup, but he still does not know what resides within that case. We will find out at a later time.
Inside the ring is Bhupinder Gujjar and Jonathan Gresham, who we've not seen in some time, has been away due to injury, and a kick there by Bhupinder Gujjar.
You have to wonder what someone like Gresham thinks of this, someone who's been very critical of some of the styling and the lax rules and stipulations in Impact Wrestling. This is a wild one for him.
And now Gujjar trying to climb. Remember, he was named the one to watch in 2023. Maybe he rounds out the year with a title shot and a title win.
All the athletes at ringside here and in the ring, trying to pick their moments.
There's Jay Vidal and Laredo Kid going after Bhupinder Gujjar. Oh, now Kevin Knight and Kushida working together again.
Look at this corner here. This massive humanity building up in the corner.
And they're not done.
Oh, the look between Callahan and Heath there. They've got ideas.
Oh, God. The Redhead Rebel, the Death Machine.
It's a Tower of Doom. But now the Death Machine going face to face with the Redheaded Rebel.
Callahan and Heath. And now Crazy Steve going for eyes. Double drop kick by Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve was ravenous at Victory Road this past weekend, defeating Black Taurus.
Gouging at the eyes of his former friend. That's the sick, twisted husk of a man that Crazy Steve has become as he now climbs seemingly towards a briefcase.
And now Jay Vidal going after Crazy Steve, preventing Crazy Steve from climbing further. Crazy Steve going up for the case.
He's unobstructed.
Crazy Steve in case number 1. Now he's got to climb down and make it to the floor.
That's right. It's a two-part journey, folks.
He's down to the mat. He's got to make it to the floor.
Oh, and look, the most professional wrestling gods stand in his way.
And Crazy Steve once again producing a fork.
And Myers and Booth, they thought,
oh my God, into the guts of Myers. Right back to AXS TV. Feast or Fired continues. Feast or Fire continues. Crazy Steve, turn the commercial break on your screen. Grab briefcase number 1.
Crazy Steve has won a briefcase.
Not only that, he grabbed a fork, Tom, and he forked Brian Myers. That made Moose think twice about engaging with Crazy Steve.
And now Moose is going up for briefcase number 2. Before the break, we saw Chris Bay grab a briefcase, so 2 out of 4 have been secured. And now Steve Macklin, goes after Moose.
Not done yet.
KIA! Macklin furious after his loss to Josh Alexander at Victory Road. Gujar goes after Gresham.
But this right here could be a huge redemption arc for a number of wrestlers here in Impact. As David O getting very close to Bhupinder Gujar.
Single leg drop kick there by part of the Shantara.
They told me about that, calls that one the Slaymore kick, leveling Bhupinder Gujar. But look out!
And Johnny Swinger looking to put Jay Vidal to sleep.
Swinger, who came so close to winning the digital media title not too long ago.
And now Alpha Bravo sends Swinger out of the ring. Alpha Bravo, who was in a coma for a month at one point, he's not afraid of getting fired. He's going for a title shot.
I respect Alpha Bravo stepping out on his own. He's done such a good job repping Dirty Dango. But no! The Callahan Death Machine says nah, and thumbs up, thumbs down.
Cactus Driver 97 to Bravo. Oh, and a spear by Skyler.
Slingshotting in to Callahan.
Now Kushida and Kevin Knight working together yet again. What a crossbody by Knight.
Huge airtime from Kevin Knight.
And now Kushida's starting to go up, but the two targeting PCO. PCO defeated Bully Ray in an Anything Goes match at Victory Road.
Anything Goes match that was basically an all-day production, the way those two were going back and forth. PCO finally putting Bully Ray behind them.
Oh! Hit with a spine buster and Black Taurus holding the ring. Uh-oh. Oh, my God! Now up under the shoulders. Wait a minute, is it time? The one-hit wonder!
Beautifully done. And hey, there are 2 cases remaining and 2 members of Yuya.
And look at this, Hendry telling Yuya to climb, protecting Yuya.
The selflessness of a tag team partner.
Oh, Callahan decks Hendry, but Yuya trying to unhook the briefcase. He's got it in hand. Now he's got to escape to the floor.
He's halfway there, but Callahan has got him in his sights.
Uh-oh. Oh, it tosses it to Hendry, a little keep away. Oh!
Oh, I hated it in middle school.
Yes!
Yuya Uemura has won a briefcase.
And I'm sure Callahan hates it now, but Yuya Uemura got himself a case. 1 more remaining above the ring.
And now Macklin and PCO renewing their rivalry from this past summer inside the ring. 1 more case is remaining here in Feast or Fired. DDT by PCO.
And with only one case remaining, who knows what could be inside?
Clotheslines by PCO, and now, Jay Vidal.
Ooh. Okay.
Was not expecting that.
He's appealing to the softer side. I don't think it exists, Jay.
Nope. Choke slam by PCO.
PCO looks to be climbing unobstructed for the moment.
And now PCO trying to climb for the final briefcase, but it's Callahan trying to slow him up. Oh, God. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. PCO dropped on the apron.
Dear God.
Oh, and Skyler levels Callahan. And now it's Black Cruz trying to scramble.
Cruz trying to be quick about it. Oh, Kushida coming in with that handspring kick.
And Kushida going up top here against Black Cruz. One case remaining. Every man for himself.
Oh, the power though of Cruz here. Stopping Kushida in his tracks. Oh! Kevin Knight with the backup again for his partner Kushida.
But is it time for Kevin Knight, who's been on the verge of breaking out in Impact for months now? Oh, and Macklin takes out Knight.
It's all about right time, right place in a match like this. And Macklin was precise right there.
And Macklin's got the ring. Oh, no, wait a minute. He's from behind, slowing up Macklin.
Down to a one-on-one scenario here, at least for the moment.
Power slam by Heath.
Heath, who's been on a quest to snuff out injustice anywhere he sees it.
Backed up Tommy Dreamer in the title versus career match at Victory Road this past weekend. Now grabbing for the case.
Fighting on the top rope here, right at the edge of this truss.
Who's gonna get the final case? Heath trying to grab for it one more time. Face first into the top turnbuckle.
Now Macklin one more time, scaling the ropes, reaching for the case.
And Macklin unhooks the case. Now he's got to get down and get down to the floor.
Oh! That's a good start. That's a really good start.
And now Macklin looking around, trying to find an exit, goes after Callahan.
He's gonna have to fight his way out.
Wrestlers on every side of the ring.
They know it's the last case, Tom. They're gonna do whatever it takes to stop him from getting to the floor.
And Macklin targeting Heath, but wait a minute! It's Rhino!
He's back!
Wait a minute, the case!
Moose got it!
Moose has won a briefcase.
Just like that! Right place, right time, Tom. But Rhino is back in the impact zone.
Rhino comes for revenge after Macklin put him on the shelf, and Moose feasts.
What an incredible matchup. Beast or fired another one in the books for Impact Wrestling.
But still to come tonight, Eddie and Alicia against Frankie and Tracy. The X Division title on the line in our main event. And Team 3D is back in action next.
Chris Sabin, tonight is a historic night. Not only is it the 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling, but this is your opportunity to get back at Lio Rush and possibly become a 10-time X Division champion.
Look, I know what you're expecting me to say. I know what all you are expecting me to say. You're expecting me to tell you how much I hate Lio Rush. Well, the fact is, I actually kind of admire you, Lio. You see, you've taken advantage of every single opportunity you've been given in this company, and you've made the most of it. But here's the thing, I do not respect you. I do not respect the way you've done it. I do not respect the sneakiness, the jumping people from behind, just being an overall bad guy. That's what I don't respect. Well, you've been X Division champion for too long, and tonight, Lio, it all ends. Not only am I beating you for that championship, not only will I create history, but tonight, I forge a legacy by becoming the first ever 10-time X Division champion.
Saban versus Rush still to come. What are these guys doing here? Is this the Daisy Hit Squad?
Look at this. This right here is an absolute travesty. How are you going to have a celebration without champagne? How's the celebration supposed to be hot if you don't bring the heat, AKA the mocha skin manimal Rohit Raju? Impact, how are you going to celebrate a 1000th episode without the Daisy Hit Squad? How? Tell me how. I got one better for you, Nimrods. Name a tag team that has done more for this company than us.
It's time for a reunion here on the 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling. Yes! Dare I say, Brother Ray.
Tom, that's the most excited I've heard you for Bully, but that might be the reason why.
Ladies and gentlemen, from New York City, Brother Ray and Brother Devon, Team 3D!
32 tag team titles across Impact Wrestling, WWE, WCW, ECW, and the NWA.
We often use the phrase, arguably the greatest. Well, in the case of Team 3D, there's hardly an argument to be made.
And how special is this for Devon? Tonight, his wife, his family at ringside in New York. If there's anyone that is grateful for every day he has on this earth, it is Devon. It is wonderful to see him back as a part of the Impact family for tonight. No argument there. The Daisy Hit Squad must be delusional, thinking, how could you celebrate the 1000th episode of Impact without them? How can we do this without Team 3D?
Well, they deserve to be here, too. They've earned their spot, and I appreciate the moxie. You want to be the best, you got to step to the best.
So here we go. This is Brother Ray to start things off against Champagne Singh.
And this electric crowd here in New York, they already want tables.
So much excitement for all of us here at Impact Wrestling tonight, and it's all a part of the march towards Bound for Glory next month, Saturday, October 21st in Chicago, live on pay-per-view from TV, YouTube, and DAZN internationally. The whole weekend will be star-studded thanks to Will Ospreay. And a tag made, in comes Devon.
This is so awesome to see, Tom. Ever since we announced it, I've gotten close to Devon over the last several years in various places all over this wrestling world of ours. He's taken time away from the business, but he's always missed it every single day. And I know for a fact he's been looking forward to this opportunity.
First time in 7 years, Team 3D has been reunited and reunited in action. Granted, they've had their ups and downs here in Impact Wrestling and in life, but look at them working together, just like the old days.
But it all comes around again, just like riding a bike.
Oh, now look at this. Brother Ray's going to the top turnbuckle. Rohit Raju trying to get the attention of the official. Does an uplift. And Singh gets on top of Brother Ray.
Call him bully, call him brother, either way. He went down the hard way.
Who the hell are you?
Ooh, taking a cheap shot there at Brother Devon.
And a tag made, in comes Rohit Raju.
And again, you may not like it. New York here may not like it. The fans at home may not like it. But if you want to get to the top, you got to step to those who have been there.
Well, now mocking Bully Ray. Oh, speared by Brother Ray.
Rohit nearly cut in half there.
And a tag made. Devon to meet Singh. And Team 3D picking up right where they left off.
Oh, you heard Devon, a little spice, a little flair in his voice there. He's ready for this.
Neckbreaker by Devon. Oh, a big clothesline.
Now a little bit of the smoke for Rohit.
Oh, and Singh planted. There's a cover on the spine buster. Oh, and Rohit Raju breaks it up.
Just Nick Khan continuing the match for his team, for the Daisy Hit Squad.
You know what time it is?
Unfortunately for Rohit, yes I do. It couldn't be louder or clearer.
I know technically tables in a conventional match are legal, but I don't really care tonight.
This is one of those times I will look beyond and allow the referee's discretion to let whatever he wants happen.
Lay the lumber to the Daisy Hit Squad. And I'll sing back into the ring. Look out, it's time! 3D! Cover! Team 3D wins!
Here are your winners, Team 3D!
Like it never missed a beat. Team 3D does it again, but this is what I was worried about. They were just getting prepped. They end the match in the legal way, and then they celebrate the 3D way.
Yeah, he said it was great to see Rohit Raju back here in Impact.
It is! But sometimes you gotta pay the price for incredible moments, for incredible memories. And Team 3D is about to make a few.
Somewhere Dixie Carter is having a heart attack watching this. Look out! Through the table! Team 3D reigns supreme on the 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling.
Oh, you almost got him in the face. I'm sorry, I was able to. What are you guys doing? Pick this stuff up. This is ridiculous.
I can't, bud. My hands are full. Yeah. Oh, your hands are free though, and you look about 10 pounds lighter. Why don't you pick up some of this trash, man? I'm busy.
Okay.
Yo, what? Yo! What are you doing?
What?
That was my back.
You guys want to do something? Shouldn't be a problem. 2 of you, 1 of me, and seeing as I'm 10 pounds lighter, right?
The locking weapon, Josh Alexander, is in the impact zone. Next.
ladies and gentlemen, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander!
A colossal main event still to come this evening as we celebrate 1,000 episodes of Impact Wrestling, but we couldn't do it without the standard, the heart and soul of Impact Wrestling, the longest reigning Impact World Champion of all time.
A man who's become the representative for this company, for this brand, to its very, very core. The current and the future generation of Impact Wrestling.
The man who defeated Steve Macklin this past weekend at Victory Road.
No matter how many times I walk down that ramp, no matter how many times I get in this ring, I don't think it's ever gonna stop being a little bit surreal to me. I know you look at me and you see the walking weapon, you see the longest reigning world champion this company's ever seen. You see the guy who night in, night out, gets in this ring, spills every ounce of blood, sweat, and tears I have to be the very best. But every once in a while, from time to time, even I gotta pinch myself. Because for 21 plus years since this company began, I've been just like everybody sitting in this building. I've been just like everybody watching at home. I have been an Impact fan, and damn, I'm proud to say it.
Impact Wrestling.
15-year-old me, the 15-year-old me that discovered this company, would never believe I'd be standing here right now celebrating 1,000 episodes. But as much as 15-year-old me wouldn't believe this right now, I'm all grown up. And I stand here as the man who never lost his Impact World Championship. And I am here to make that right.
Well, in order to do that, you're gonna have to take it up with the current Impact World Champion.
A disappointing outcome for Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin this past weekend in Victory Road in their bid for the Impact World Tag Team Championships held by Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz, the Rascals. But Alex Shelley has been aware of Josh Alexander's intentions ever since Slammiversary, the night Shelley defeated Nick Aldis, and the night that Josh Alexander made a surprise return.
That's enough. You know what you said. You know why I'm out here. Your Impact World Championship, huh? I need you to wrap your head around the fact that this is not yours anymore. I need you to understand that if anybody's gonna come out here and be the face of the company, when we celebrate 1,000 episodes, it's gonna be me. Furthermore, you're welcome. You're welcome for the hard work that I put in to make sure that you have a place to earn some sort of living, that you can put down a mortgage payment, that you can send your kids to private schools, that you have a loaded truck, that you have a retirement fund.
Shelly, relax. Thank you for doing what you did for the past 21 years. There's nobody that's a bigger fan of Alex Shelley than me. The second you climbed to the mountaintop and you won that world championship and finally realized your place at the top of this company, I was sitting at home on my couch, and there's nobody that was happier about it than me.
Okay.
But no.
No, a bigger fan of mine or a bigger mark for me?
Alex Shelley Mark, yes, Shelley, I am a huge Alex Shelley fan. I have been an Alex Shelley fan, and who couldn't be? You revolutionized the business. You inspired a generation, right? The more you talk, Shelley, the more I think that old saying is true. And that is, don't meet your heroes because you might be disappointed. And by the way, you talk about doing everything for the first 1,000 episodes, but I think I deserve a thank you too. Because I'm the one that took the ball, carried it for the last 4 years so that you'd have a place to come back to.
Yeah, 4 years? 4 years, you're proud of 4 years? Buddy, 2004 to 2012, I doubled that number.
Yes, Shelley, you have more experience than me. You've been here longer than me. You've made an impression on these fans for a longer time than me. Hell, you're a great champion. You've had so many defenses, right? Tanahashi, Steve Macklin, the list goes on. I give credit where credit's due. But what's that one world championship match you had that you didn't win? That was against me at Emergence, right? The first time you ever challenged for that.
You know, Josh, I'm a different person than I was then, and you're different too. And there's another major difference. This isn't your story. I'm the main character, and Josh, you're just a side quest. You want that match? I want that match too. You know why? Because it's gonna prove to you and to me that I'm better than you.
All right, Shelley, you want this match? I want this match. We can do this right here, right now. We can do this anywhere. I ain't gonna back down from you.
Oh my God! The Rascals, Winston McGill.
You talk about the Rascals defeating the Motor City Machine Guns at Victory Road, but now taking some frustrations out here, making a point here on the Impact World Champion and the Walking Weapon.
Oh, and now Alexander gets back on Winston McGill, staring down Shelley.
They are still both deadly focused on that Impact World title.
Alexander was prepared to fight for Shelley. Oh, and the Rascals swarm Alexander. Shelley refusing to stand with Alexander against the Rascals.
Well, remember at Emergence, Tom, they went nose to nose in that big 8-man tag. Shelley had a similar reaction. Fine, you want to do it on your own? Do it.
Oh, now look at McGill with a kick right to the face.
You talk about the past. You talk about the present. Those two right there might be the future of Impact Wrestling.
Shelley's priorities are clear. His Impact World title. Meanwhile, Shelley's Motor City Machine Guns counterpart Chris Sabin challenges Lio Rush for the X Division title in our main event. But coming up next, it is a huge tag team matchup. Eddie and Alicia Edwards against Frankie Kazarian and the original knockout, Tracy Brooks.
Did you see what we did? It's the fuzz.
Listen, I seen what happened out there in the ring. It seems to me like there's some unfinished business left to settle, which is why next week, right here on Impact, it's going to be you and Josh Alexander one-on-one.
Why not him? Hey,
no, it's you.
You got it. You got this. Come on. Whatever.
We'll see about that.
Sharks are stupid.
We are not stupid.
Someone is a natural at this job.
Thank you.
Your instincts are tremendous. The way you conducted yourself, very impressed.
Hey, here you go. Hey, Tino, man, where the hell you been? I call your office. I go to your office. You don't answer. What's up?
My brothers.
What? My brothers?
Who's brothers?
My brother. Listen, you not my brother. You are the director of authority, and you ain't been directing the damn thing. You got people interfering in title matches, all kind. You ain't done nothing. But let me tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna give me my rematch with Tommy Dreamer. You're gonna give me a match with Heath, and you're gonna do it tonight.
Well, unfortunately, the things you're asking for cannot be done.
Guess what? Yes, they can.
No, I did this.
Who are you?
Who is that? It's my deputy. But look, I tell you what, there's a Impact original walking around here who has the equal burning sensation in the loins as you do. So how about this next week? You versus Eric Young. Done.
I don't give a damn about loins. I don't give a damn about burning. I want my championship.
Wow. Hey, when can I get one of these?
These?
Yeah.
I know a guy.
You know a guy?
Listen, I'm all for seeing Young versus King next week, but I'm especially intrigued to see Josh Alexander respond after what happened with Shelley and hit battle Trey Miguel next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is set for one fall. Introducing team number 1 from Boston, Massachusetts, Eddie and Alicia Edwards.
Well, I, for one, am excited to finally see this match go down. It has been bubbling, boiling under the surface for week after week after week between two families here in Impact Wrestling. The Edwards, as you see right in front of you, the ride or die couple. And of course, Frankie Kazarian and his wife, the original knockout, Tracy Brooks.
Join us 1 week from tomorrow in Memphis, Tennessee at the Soundstage at Graceland for Mid-South Mayhem. That's Friday, September 22nd and Saturday the 23rd. Tickets are on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com. This past weekend at Victory Road, Alicia Edwards came up short trying to capture the Knockouts World Championship from Trinity. And there was plenty of involvement from Kazarian and Tracy Brooks to support Trinity against Eddie and Alicia.
Their opponents from Yucca Valley, California, Frankie Kazarian, and his tag team partner from St. Mary's, Ontario, Canada, Tracy Brooks!
The original knockout, Tracy Brooks, channeling Miss Brooks tonight here on the 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling. Tracy Brooks about to compete in an Impact ring for the first time in 12 years.
What's old is new again. And you know, as exciting as this is to be celebrating the 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling and the anniversary and all the pomp and circumstance that comes with it, this has gotten very personal between these two duos.
And moments ago was Tracy Brooks who was blowing a kiss to her son, Rebel. And now Eddie and Alicia are in the face of Rebel, who's at ringside here tonight. It's absolutely despicable. Listen, Ray, well, it's come to this. This all started as a series of interviews with Frankie Kazarian talking about good and bad veterans. Eddie Edwards took exception to that. Edwards and Kazarian have been battling for months. It all culminated at Emergence at Killer Kowalski's school, the back-to-school match in Massachusetts. Kowalski who trained Edwards and Kazarian.
And of course, Alicia Edwards ending up getting involved in that back-to-school match. In and amongst other instances along the way. That's what ride or die means after all, but Tracy Brooks, a great exception to all of it. And it's led to this!
And Tracy Brooks has been one miss for the longest time, trying to get her hands on Alicia, and Frankie backs up his wife, goes after Eddie.
This is broken down.
Down goes Eddie, and Alicia and Tracy are going at it. Remember, Tracy wanted to go one-on-one with Alicia months ago. Wanted to go to Impact Management to ask for the matchup so she could, quote, beat Alicia's ass in 5 minutes.
And it was Frankie who had to try to talk her down, at least for the moment. But eventually, Tracy Brooks had enough, laid out a challenge on social media. Eventually, and finally, it got made right here for this historic episode of Impact Wrestling. And it is just as fiery and feisty as we all expected.
War amongst families here on the 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling. Alicia tosses Tracy back inside the ring.
But here's the thing, Tom. It's incredible to see Tracy Brooks here, but there is nothing. There is very little, at least in my mind, that can prepare you after 12 years away. Tish, just coming off of a Knockouts World title match, a regular competitor here in Impact Wrestling. It's a whole different ballgame here in the Impact Zone.
And we've seen what Eddie Edwards is willing to do to women recently, how he's assaulted Trinity, the Knockouts World Champion, both at Victory Road. Oh, and last week on AXS TV, tag made, Frankie's legal.
We saw it all explode at Victory Road. And it all comes down to this between these two warring families.
Oh, and Eddie distracted the official, Kaz, with a blue thunder bomb. This battle continues. Eddie and Alicia against Kazarian and Brooks rolls on here on AXS TV. Oh, we are back here on the 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling. It's Alicia and Eddie Edwards against Frankie Kazarian and Tracy Brooks. And Kazarian had about enough. Was at the end of his restraint there with Alicia, but Eddie had tagged in.
Alicia Edwards having her way with Frankie Kazarian there. I'll tell you, the Hatfields and the Coys, the Montagues and Capulets got nothing on these four. That's for damn sure.
The battles between Eddie and Frankie exploded into their personal lives, throwing Tracy and Alicia into the fray. Now Eddie into the cover, trying to win this matchup in the kick out.
And that's what I mean. This rivalry that started over professional behavior in the locker room, like you said, Tom, has gotten so underneath the skin of everybody in this matchup, so personal.
And now Frankie with a backstabber to Eddie.
Now, Kazarian maybe looking to get a little bit of breathing room, get a tag to his wife, to the original knockout herself.
Oh, wait a minute, look at the back of your screen. Oh, and Alicia ripping Tracy off of the apron and taking away the tag option.
Underhanded, but absolutely effective by Alicia Edwards.
Frankie dumped outside the ring there by Eddie.
Look out, Alicia not done.
On Eddie had the attention of the referee, and illegal contact here by Alicia. The official never saw it because of Eddie.
Nicely done, tornado DDT on the floor there, and ride or die, baby. No matter the cause, no matter the place.
Let's go! Come on, I gotta start counting! One! That's right.
Now Eddie tosses Frankie Kazarian back inside the ring.
Kazarian had a moment there, a window to try to get some breathing room, get free from the Edwards family. Now, still trying to fight his way out.
Oh, he cut down there by Eddie Edwards.
And Kazarian here in a bad way, now being dragged back to the corner of Eddie and Alicia Edwards.
Driving the throw to Frankie Kazarian into the rope, and it's Alicia going after Frankie again. Eddie's got the attention of the official. Stir things up with Tracy. Tracy trying to defend her husband.
And again, it's been 12 years. Tracy not realizing that just causes more chaos, more distraction, more involvement potentially from Alicia Edwards.
Eddie's instigating things. He's trying to use the emotions of Frankie and Tracy against them.
And they're doing it very effectively, Tom.
Knows he can't just fight them straight up. God forbid the Edwards do that.
Come on, Frankie!
What's wrong with you? Let's go!
Now, Edwards punishing Kazarian in the corner here. You know Eddie Edwards can't wait to get out of New York, and he wants to leave here with a victory.
Eddie mocking Tracy, and Tracy again has got to get herself under control. Eddie continues to stir things up, and Kazarian whipped into the turnbuckles.
That's it for Tracy Brooks. This is so personal. That's what this all is. It's personal emotions exploding. And all the credit in the world for laying out this challenge, for showing up here tonight. But it's a whole different world when you step through those ropes. Edwards there, barking orders, telling Eddie, hold him.
Oh, wait a minute. Eddie catching Alicia.
Right, crisis averted.
Uh-oh, and now Frankie. Frankie go for a cover here. Oh, Alicia tagged in, that's right. Oh, my God, cover. Frankie nearly won the match.
Alicia kicking out just in time. Meanwhile, Tracy Brooks eager for the tag and gets it.
And now Tracy Brooks targets Alicia.
This is what Tracy Brooks has wanted, what she's been asking for, what she's been waiting for.
Off the ropes, Tracy Brooks. Spear!
The chance to put Alicia Edwards in her place for Tracy Brooks.
Oh, now Eddie Edwards putting his hands on Tracy.
We know he's not afraid to do the damage. Oh, wait.
No, not this, not this. Oh, Tracy to the eyes. X Factor. Oh, what a knee by Kaz. Wait a minute, Lish trying to steal it. Kick out by Tracy.
Lish down low, trying to shut down the original knockout here.
Uh-oh. Look out. Oh, fade to black. Out of Kazarian's book. Tracy and Frankie win.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, Frankie Kazarian and Tracy Brooks.
After so much pain and strife at the hands of Alicia and Eddie Edwards, a beautiful victory for Frankie Kazarian and Tracy Brooks. I gotta give it to him.
What a moment for Frankie and Tracy, and especially Tracy Brooks returning to the Impact ring for the first time in 12 years.
A huge night for them personally, on top of a huge night for us at Impact Wrestling here.
Damn, that felt good. You know, it's been a great night celebrating 1,000 episodes of Impact Wrestling. But we still have much more to celebrate. Please turn your attention to the video screen.
Change. It doesn't come easy, nor happen by chance. It starts with an idea, fueled by risk, ignited by a spark into creation.
Oh my gosh, Miss Brooks!
She is a TNA original who pushed the boundaries of what was possible.
There's 15 guys in that match, not one single girl.
She helped propel Impact Wrestling's Knockouts division to rarefied air.
I did what I had to survive in this business.
Look at that! Oh my God! Pull her out! Get security in here! Get security in here to separate these two!
And was on the front lines when Impact Wrestling's Knockouts division became the greatest in all of professional wrestling.
This business isn't made for ladies. It's made for, like me.
On Saturday, October 21st at Bound for Glory, the original Knockout Tracy Brooks will be inducted into the Impact Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Coming up next, we get set for our main event. Chris Sabin challenges Lio Rush for the X Division title. Next.
I'm standing by with current X Division champion, Lio Rush. Lio, we are just moments away from you putting your X Division championship on the line against Chris Sabin here on this historic night.
What? Well, you want to know how I feel? Is that it? Huh? The better question is how Chris Sabin feels. As a matter of fact, I'll answer that for you. Want me to answer it for you? Chris Sabin is shook. He's scared. He's trembling. You want to know why? You were there? Do I need to remind you of what happened at Slammiversary? I'm not worried about Chris. 1000th episode, huh? The champ, he wants to make history against me. I'll give him the opportunity. I'll give him a shot at greatness, a shot at trying to do the impossible, which is beat me. So Chris, you better stay prayed up, my brother, because I'm coming in hot like I always do.
We are just moments away from that huge main event for the X Division title. I can't wait. But next week, right here on AXS TV, after getting laid out earlier tonight by the Rascals, Josh Alexander will go one-on-one with Trey Miguel.
Also next week, the Impact original Eric Young battles Kenny King.
And finally, one-on-one Jake Something will get his hands on Dirty Dango as they go one-on-one.
Also next week, we will get the results of Feast or Fired, presided over by Busted Open Radio's David LaGreca.
As well, it will be the return of the signature match of Impact Wrestling Ultimate X. Ace Austin versus Zachary Wentz versus Rick Swan, Alan Angels, Mike Bailey, and the returning Samurai Del Sol.
And in the words of the returning Mickey James from earlier on tonight, next week, it's gonna be the greatest fight in Knockouts history. But right now, I want to take you back to what happened this past weekend at Victory Road. It was title versus career. The digital media champion Kenny King defending, and Tommy Dreamer putting his legendary career on the line.
I've been asked to explain my emotions of the night of winning this. I can't do it. It's one of the greatest nights of my life. And this business clearly is, if you understand it at its core, it's about creating moments, not only for yourself, but for others. And after all the doom and gloom that I've been going through, I can't thank each and every one of you enough. So with that being said, when I'm the digital media champion, I do about 200 shows a year. I'm gonna defend this anywhere. I'm gonna defend this against anyone. I'm gonna have fun, because that's what professional wrestling should be about. Fun moments. Again, thank you for one of the greatest nights of my life. And I think I need to talk to Santino about a belt extender. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
From one championship to another, here are the X Factors for tonight's main event. Rush won the X Division title at Slammiversary by attacking Chris Sabin before the bell. Sabin was assaulted backstage by Rush in the lead up to Emergence, but Sabin has won 3 straight matches as a singles wrestler here on Impact since that fateful night at Slammiversary.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the X Division Championship, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, Chris Sabin.
What a night already packed to the brim with history. Can this man make more history and become a 10-time X Division champion?
And ladies and gentlemen, we have been informed by AXS TV officials that we will stay with this main event X Division championship matchup in its entirety, commercial-free. For those of you expecting to tune in for New Japan Pro Wrestling, the broadcast for New Japan will occur immediately following this main event matchup right here on AXS TV.
For the night, I'll be me. Don't tell the world what
opponent from Washington, D.C., he is the X Division champion, Leo Rush.
And here's the thing, Tom, ever since the anniversary, one could argue that Leo Rush, if anything, has been more brazen since then. So what will he do tonight to retain that X Division title?
Impact is returning to the United Kingdom for its first major British shows in almost 8 years. It's Impact's UK Invasion Tour. October 26th will be in Glasgow. October 27th, we're in Newcastle. October 28th and 29th, we'll take over Coventry. Now on October 27th, Will Ospreay will join us in Newcastle for Turning Point, which will air on Impact Plus on November 3rd. Get your tickets now via ImpactWrestling.com.
So much to be celebrated heading into that incredible UK tour, but tonight we find out in our main event who will walk out of the historic 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling as a champion of the signature division of this company, as X Division champion.
From the very beginning of this company, the X Division Championship has defined it. It's not about weight limits, it's about no limits. Who will walk away with the most prestigious prize in the history of this company? And it was all the way back on June 4th, 2004, that Chris Sabin was in the main event of episode 1 of Impact, contending that night to challenge for the X Division Championship. Tonight, 19 years later, he does the same, battling Leo Rush for the title.
And Leo Rush, the bad child, feeling very, very confident.
And Sabin immediately, right out of the gates, pursuing Leo Rush. How does Sabin avoid the catastrophe that happened at Slammiversary?
He's got to live, he's got to learn. That's one of the reasons he's the best in the business. It's one of the reasons.
Wait a minute!
Oh, wait.
Flashbacks to Slammiversary. This is how Rush blitzed Sabin before the match started at Slammiversary.
Come on now. It's too easy. Too easy. But you hurt? You hurt? Huh?
And Chris Sabin is down. Leo Rush, this time, at least the bell had rung in this X Division title match, but deja vu from Slammiversary.
This is unfortunate. Even Sabin, look at him laying there on the ramp. He's got that same look in his eye that we saw at Slammiversary. You really don't want to see a repeat of that history. That was a bad, bad night for Chris Sabin. And it could be a bad night here in New York.
And that night at Slammiversary, our doctors, the referees checked on Chris Sabin, deemed that he could continue, but clearly Chris Sabin was not okay, was not 100%. And now you can see Leo Rush is going up for the final hour. That's how he put away Sabin at Slammiversary, but the official checking on Sabin. They don't want a repeat of what happened at Slammiversary.
Again, it's a classic. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. It's kind of situation. And
wait a minute, Sabin nearly had Rush.
Was Sabin playing possum there, at least at the end, maybe?
Trying to set up for cradle shock. I think you're right, Ray-Ron. I think he might have been playing possum. I talked about the catastrophe of what happened at Slammiversary. Maybe that was Sabin's answer.
They're trying to roll him up.
Trying to tie up Rush, the cover, trying to win the title and a kick out. Nasty clothesline from Sabin.
And Chris Sabin is an indelible part of the history of this company. So much of that time spent in this very division, the X Division, representing it at the very top.
Right across the chest of Rush.
And Sabin, and I feel like this has been the case the last several months, but coming into this one, a little extra spitfire on everything he's doing.
And Leo Rush calling for a timeout here. As opposed to Slammiversary, where Rush really assaulted Sabin before the bell. Sabin has been all over Rush in this match.
Chris Sabin sending a message to the man who took away his X Division title. The man who tried to take him out.
I mean, this has been a master class here by Saban. Look at the expression on the face of Saban. Cool, calm, and collected.
That's the face of a man who knows he defined this division, defined this championship in many ways.
Now look at this, looking for another cover. Shoulders down here. Rush somehow able to escape. It doesn't happen too often, but right now Saban technically is running circles around Lio Rush.
Yeah, with someone like Lio Rush, that's hard.
And a reminder, we will be staying with this main event matchup in its entirety, commercial-free. For those of you tuning in for New Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan will begin here on AXS TV immediately following this X Division title match between Saban and Rush.
Chris Saban had pretty firm control of the X Division champion, Lio Rush, managing to find an opening here and turn things around.
Full mount here by Rush, now pulverizing Chris Saban. Rush, who withstood the test of Kushida this past weekend at Victory Road. The time machine partner of Chris Saban.
But now Rush obviously tried to, as you put it, blitz Saban again like he did at Slammiversary, was hoping that would be effective. Saban, though, able to turn things around for quite a bit. And now Rush, though, is in a different mood. He is not playing around anymore.
And now look at Rush tying up Chris Saban. That brief moment for Rush to take control against Chris Saban. And trying to tie up the 9-time X Division champion.
Saban now. We saw him there striking at the leg. We know both Saban and his Motor City Machine Gun partner Alex Shelley like to use that dragon screw to break down their opponents.
Oh, and a shot from behind there by Rush. And now Rush, sense of urgency here. Oh, driving Saban down, belly-to-back suplex to retain the championship. Hook to the leg and a kick out by Saban.
And here's the thing, there's nobody that can argue that Chris Saban still cannot go with the best of them. You'd be a fool to even try. But are we not looking, perhaps, at the very future of this X Division in Lio Rush?
Body scissors here by Lio Rush, trying to slow up Chris Saban. Saban did a great job of keeping Rush guessing. Every single instance that Rush thought he could catch his breath, he wasn't able to. Now Rush has turned the tables.
Trying to keep him guessing, trying to keep him grounded. Lio Rush trying to do the same thing here to Chris Saban. Saban using his power advantage in this one. Oh! To make some space between himself and Rush.
Now Rush staggered in the corner. Chris Saban, foot on the gas here, so to speak, into the corner, over the top rope. Shot right to the face of Rush. Now Saban is going up top here. Missile drop kick to Rush, bouncing off the ropes.
Rush got turned inside out on that one. This match has been so physical. For Saban, history on the line. Could be the first ever 10-time X Division champion.
And now up under the shoulders. Is it time for the cradle shock? Oh, and Rush went to the eyes, but the referee was behind Rush, and Saban didn't see it. Now he sees it.
Getting Rush to break it.
Off the eyes. And Saban rolls out of the ring. And Rush breaking before the count of 5 could have been disqualified.
And Rush very happy with his handiwork as well. Now trying to add to the damage here. That snap moonsault off the bottom rope.
Take a look here at the quickness, the agility, the athleticism of Lio Rush hitting the moonsault and laying out Chris Saban.
But you can see Lio Rush, he's got a smirk on his face, but he's wincing a little bit. He's suffering from the damage Chris Saban has inflicted on him as well.
You better stop counting right now. Stop counting right now.
Count of 7 here.
I don't know if that's gonna work, Leo. I appreciate the bravado.
Count of 8. And Lio Rush rolls back inside, and he's reset the 10 count. And again, I come back to him going after the eyes. He could have been disqualified. And Rush is out to make a statement. He wants to embarrass and humiliate Chris Sabin by pinning or submitting him in the middle of the ring.
Well, the bad child do be bad, Tom. It's not just a name. It's a way of life for Lio Rush.
And Lio Rush is well aware Chris Sabin main evented the very first episode of Impact 19 years ago. He wants to spoil the 1000th episode and ruin Sabin's night.
Like I said, the past of the X Division is incredible, is impressive. But Lio Rush, you have to imagine, sees himself at the precipice that he's currently at as the future of this division.
I'm mocking Chris Sabin. Oh, wait a minute, up onto the shoulders here. Is he trying to set up Sabin for the cradle shock?
Insult to injury personified.
Now Rush, all back up to his feet. Oh, connects with the kick. Sabin could be out. Hook to the leg to retain the title. Kick out by Sabin.
No one in the world can question the grit, the determination of Chris Sabin. But how much can he withstand from this assault from Lio Rush?
Now Sabin going after Lio Rush's leg, saw the final hour coming and slowed up Rush.
Rush able to meet that physicality with some of his own and fight Sabin off though.
Straight headbutt there, and now Sabin, again relentless, goes right after Rush.
Look at this, not wasting any time. Right up into a superplex!
Rattling the spine of Rush.
That took a lot out of the challenger though too. But did it buy Sabin enough breathing room at least to find his way back to a vertical base?
Great respect shown by the fans here in New York on this historic evening, the 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling. Chris Sabin, the challenger, Lio Rush, the X Division champion. What a main event this has been.
Ooh. Lio Rush winding up there for a second. Sabin quickly responding.
Oh, look at Sabin. Powerbomb, stacks up Rush. Is it time? Oh, and a kick out.
Ooh, nothing fancy about that. That was just down and dirty and nitty gritty for Chris Sabin.
And Rush staggered in the corner. Oh, and Sabin with a big boot.
And immobilizes Rush. Is now the time for Sabin.
Thinking about the cradle shock here, trying to avoid Rush's hands in his face like last time. And now Sabin rolls through like weeks ago. The STF.
And he's got it on the X Division champion. Dead center of the ring. Nowhere for Lio Rush to go here.
Is Lio Rush going to submit to Chris Sabin? Can Sabin win his 10th X Division title?
A night already filled with history. To add some more.
Oh, look at this. Oh, driving Rush down. Is it time for Sabin to win back the title? No.
And now the look in the eyes of Sabin, figuring out what he's got to do to put Rush away. Oh, you see him winding up, lining Lio Rush up.
Clothesline from hell, Michigan. Sabin got all of it. Up onto the shoulders now. Cradle shock. Cradle shock.
That's gonna be no.
Oh my God.
What? Lio Rush just kicked out of the cradle shock. Oh, Tom, we gotta take one more look. Look how close this was. Sabin hits the cradle shot, but it ends up only being a 2 count. This match goes on.
Sabin now wondering, what do I have to do to take back the X Division title?
How about the fortitude, the resilience of Lio Rush? Oh, Chris Sabin, oh my God. You know what he's thinking. Cradle shock off the second here.
High risk, high reward. Rush feels it coming. Elbows right to the jaw of Sabin.
Yeah, Rush knew the danger.
To the eyes again, and the official all over Rush. Rush breaking before the count of 5.
That's the desperation of Lio Rush. Look out!
Final hour.
He got all of it. He got all of it.
Rush into the cover. Sabin kicked out.
And Rush can't believe it. Take another look at this. The final hour hit perfectly on Sabin, but still not enough to put Chris Sabin away.
Look at the eyes of Lio Rush. He's incensed through his best shot at Chris Sabin, the Impact original, and Sabin kicked out.
He's furious. He's almost insulted that Sabin would dare to kick out of the final hour. You can feel the vitriol oozing off of Lio Rush here. The frustration is palpable.
Oh, wait a minute, Sabin blocked. Sabin coming back here on Rush, and look at Sabin chopping down the champion.
He's unloading months and months of frustration here on the X Division champion.
Sabin careful to break before the count of 5. Doesn't want to get disqualified.
Sabin bringing an entire new edge to his game here. Always stepping things up.
Oh, now Sabin lit up there by Rush.
Some combination offense from the X Division champion.
Oh,
God.
Oh, super kick there by Sabin. Oh, Tanaka punch.
And then wait, what's this?
Shell shock.
Shades of Time Machine.
Up under the shoulders. Cradle shock.
Is this it? History has been made.
Number 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new X Division champion, Chris Sabin!
Chris Sabin, the undisputed king of the X Division!
A division and a championship that has defined a company, that has defined him as an athlete. He once again stands tall.
And look at this.
Some of the Impact Wrestling roster here out to support the absolute legendary Chris Sabin in another victory for the X Division title.
What a moment for Chris Sabin. 19 years ago, he set the standard for this show in the main event. And all these years later, in its 1000th episode, Chris Sabin stands tall.
Welcome to Impact Wrestling, episode number 1000! And you cannot talk about what makes Impact Wrestling great without talking about the groundbreaking and revolutionary Knockouts division.
As part of Impact 1000, these legends of the Knockouts division will be in a monumental 10-woman tag team match.
Make no mistake about it, next week is gonna be a fight. And you can guarantee, ladies, it's gonna be the greatest fight in Knockouts history.
What are these guys doing here? Is this the Daisy Hit Squad?
Name a tag team that has done more for this company than us.
32 tag team titles across Impact Wrestling, WWE, WCW, ECW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and the NWA. Oh, Demon with the headbutt. 3D. episode continues tonight, and we begin with a match you will see nowhere else. This is Ultimate X.
This signature matchup here at Impact Wrestling, a match that redefined a generation of professional wrestling. What a way to celebrate another week, celebrating the 1,000 episodes here in Impact Wrestling.
And the Impact Zone is filling up with wrestlers. The winner of this match gets a future X Division title shot.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Speedball, Mike Bailey!
And to the benefit of Speedball, he is entering his third Ultimate X match. He is a former X Division champion. He won that title in Ultimate X back at Slammiversary in 2022.
So not only does he have experience in the matchup itself, he has experience winning the matchup. Everything in the corner of Speedball Mike Bailey.
And the final participant representing the ABC, Inevitable Ace Austin!
But the man who by far is the most experienced in Ultimate X in this matchup is Ace Austin. This is his 6th Ultimate X match. He has won one Ultimate X match. However, it was a tag team matchup that went down at this past Rebellion event in April, but that was a very important victory for the ABC.
That's right, the ABC putting away the legendary Motor City Machine Guns in that tag team Ultimate X. But here tonight, it's all about mano-a-mano, one-on-one.
This is a huge night. Part 2 of this 2-week celebration of Impact's 1,000th episode still to come tonight. Jake Something goes one-on-one with Dirty Tango. The results of Feast or Fire. 3 title shots are going to get handed out, and a pink slip is going to get handed out. Also, Josh Alexander looks for payback on Trey Miguel in the Walking Weapons' first singles match since returning from injury, and also the colossal 10 knockouts tag team matchup still to come in our main event.
I mean, we already had such an incredible week last week, kicking off the celebration of 1,000 episodes, and now kicking things off on the second week in style.
Ace Austin was very creative at Rebellion when they secured the tag team titles in that Ultimate X match. See what Ace Austin has in store, and now all these men go at it in the appropriately the 50th Ultimate X match ever in the history of this company.
I mean, this match, you talk about creativity, this match epitomizes creativity. How else are you gonna get up there, scale those ropes, get to that X without being at least a little creative?
To your point, you have to get up, scale these trusses, however you can get up there, unhook the X, secure it, and crash down to the canvas, both feet touching the canvas with possession of the X to be named the winner.
All without somebody else tearing you down from all that in the meantime. As right now, Samurai Del Sol firing on all cylinders. This one's gonna be fast and furious, Tom. We're gonna have to play catch up.
And Wanks out to the outside, and now it's Samurai Del Sol. Off the ropes, takes out 3 men at once.
Springboarding all the way over the rope to the second rope on the outside before that senton. The lucha ability of Samurai Del Sol.
And how appropriate for this match to be going down after last week's main event. Chris Sabin becoming a 10-time X Division champion, defeating Lio Rush in the main event.
Let's take a look back here first. We saw Zachary Wentz out to the floor. Then it was Samurai Del Sol crashing out there. And finally, Rich Swann onto the pile of humanity.
And now Mike Bailey scaling the cables, ripped down by Ace Austin, who goes after Swann and Bailey. And there's got to be a lot on the mind of Ace Austin, because still to come tonight, his tag team partner, Chris Bay, will find out his fate as a part of Feast or Fire. Does Bay have a title shot, or will Austin's tag team partner receive a pink slip tonight?
He's got some other ideas, though. Looking to soar to glory.
Take another look at this, calls this Sword to Glory, the 3-time X Division champion Ace Ace Austin lights out the field. Perhaps could become a 4-time X Division champion if he plays his cards right.
He's got the opportunity here.
Now Austin starting to climb. There's Alan Angels, who I will say was a pest all in Ultimate X at Slammiversary.
Hey, squeaky wheel gets the grease. You don't become the front man of Impact Wrestling quietly. You take whatever advantage you can get.
Now look at this, all of these wrestlers surrounding this one truss. There's Wentz starting to climb. Ace Austin grabbing at Alan Angels. Dangerous situation here.
Now Samurai Del Sol, all three guys here climbing.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Oh,
my
three!
God!
All three lighting up the impact zone.
Wow!
One more look at this triple moonsault. Absolutely stellar. And remember, the winner of this matchup gets a guaranteed X Division title shot at any time of their choosing. And the brand new X Division champion, the 10-time X Division champion, Chris Sabin, has got to be paying very close attention. The fans showing their support here tonight in New York as a part of the conclusion of this 2-week celebration of 1,000 episodes of Impact. Chance of TNA here inside the famed Westchester County Center in New York, and you can see Alan Angels go for the suplex there on Samurai Del Sol. Samurai was trying to climb back into the ring. A little defense there by Angels.
And especially if you can take out your opponent out here on the floor, makes it even a higher climb for them if they're trying to stop you.
Look out, Bailey. Bailey trying to play defense on his own here against Alan Angels, climbing the truss.
Fist fight here. Heading into the high and dangerous territory.
There is Rich Swann in pursuit.
Zachary Wentz joins the fray. No stranger to high places, let's put it that way. In this Ultimate X scenario, look out!
Oh, the cutter from the top turnbuckle. And now look at this. It's Bailey and Angels going all the way to the top of the truss, about 20 feet in the air right now.
Can you believe this? Precipitous territory here for Angels and Bailey.
Testing the altitude of Ultimate X. Oh, and Angels, oh my God, scary situation, and Angels' leg is caught up in the truss.
I mean, literally hanging by one leg.
And look here, Samurai Del Sol starting to climb, realizes Bailey is caught up with Angels.
Opposite side of the ring there, Bailey now might look into scale here. Heading out onto the rope.
Bailey out onto the cable. Samurai Del Sol as well. Who's gonna get to the X first?
It's a race to the center here. X marks the spot.
Samurai Del Sol trying to avoid Ace Austin, who's grabbing at his feet there. Yeah, there you could see him jumping up from the apron.
Trying to yank him down. Mike Bailey's up there too, though. Zachary Wentz on the other side. We're shaking the cables.
Angels and Wentz are shaking the cables, making life difficult for Samurai and Bailey.
Wait. Ace Austin got something in mind here.
Austin got enough of Samurai Del Sol.
Looks like it clipped his leg there. Caused Samurai to lose his grip. Meanwhile, Bailey hanging on.
Bailey doing the smart thing, using all of his extremities to hold on to the cable. Meanwhile, down on the mat, Wentz goes to work.
But it's a stamina game, Tom.
Cutter!
How much hanging strength, grip strength do you got? Oh my God!
Poison Rana by the former Impact World Champion, former X Division Champion, Rich Swann.
Angels now out on the cable. Speedball just trying to hold his place out here. Rich Swann now getting into the fray.
Oh, and down goes Swann, courtesy of Angels. And somehow Bailey's still hanging on.
And look at how he's red in the face. Just holding your entire body weight up there is no easy task.
How long can he hang up there? Wait a minute, and Wentz pulled out the spray paint. There's no disqualifications in Ultimate X.
No, sir. One half of the tag team champions could find his way to an X Division championship matchup.
Suplex there by Ace Austin. Bailey still hanging on the cables. Meanwhile, Austin goes after Samurai Del Sol. Samurai able to fend off Ace Austin for a moment. I cannot believe Bailey's still up there, and he's been steadily inching closer once again with the spray paint. Now stashing the spray paint in his tights.
Whatever you don't gotta hide it, Zachary. You don't gotta hide nothing. It's all legal out here in Ultimate X.
Tucking into the front of his trunks, and now look at this. Bailey's reaching out with his toes.
You know, Lay gives a whole new feeling to the word and the phrase educated feet. Look at this, all four guys here, Angels, Wentz, Bailey, and Austin.
Remember, you gotta unhook the X and crash down to the mat with possession of the X to be declared the winner.
Austin trying to kick out. Oh! That's why Wentz had it. Beautiful and brilliant.
And now Wentz and Bailey. Oh, Bailey! Bailey the kicks to Wentz. Down goes Wentz.
And we're down to Angels and Bailey.
Who can hang on? Who has enough strength? Oh! And Angels went low. Both men go down. Reminiscent of what Angels' strategy was at Slammiversary in Ultimate X.
By hook or by crook, Angels went low so he could go high. Does he have enough momentum here to climb all the way to the X?
An awesome way to kick off part 2 of this 2-week extravaganza, 1,000 episodes of Impact.
And this match itself has been non-stop action.
And Angel's getting closer to the center. He's close to the center now. Can he unhook the X?
And we got Bailey and Ace coming from opposite sides as well.
Angels has unhooked the X. He's got to get down to the mat. He's got to get down to the mat with possession of the X.
He's got to be quick about it. They're on his tail.
Oh, wait a minute. Down goes the X. Angels has it. Angels wins Ultimate X.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Alan Angel.
The front man has claimed his crown here in Ultimate X and punched his way to an X Division title match.
It nearly slipped through his fingers.
That was close.
But Angels gained possession. Angels is the #1 contender to the X Division champion, Chris Sabin. He's close to the center now. Can he unhook the X?
And we got Bailey and Ace coming from opposite sides as well.
Angels has unhooked the X. He's got to get down to the mat. He's got to get down to the mat with possession of the X.
He's got to be quick about it. They're on his tail.
Oh, wait a minute. Down goes the X. Angels has it. Angels wins Ultimate X.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Alan Angel.
Would you look at that? Would you look at what the Celestial has plucked from the heavens? Do you know what this means? This means that I'm the future of the X Division. This means that I not only will be the front man of Impact Wrestling, I will be the front man of the X Division. And you know what? I don't think I'm just gonna wear this around my neck like some dweeb for weeks and weeks and weeks. No. I'm cashing this in next week. Chris Sabin, I will see you for the X Division Championship.
Well, we won't have to wait long to get an encore from the front man of Impact Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Alpha Bravo from Tampa, Florida, Dirty Dango.
For one match only tonight, in honor of this celebration of 1,000 episodes of Impact, on your screen during this match, you're going to see the old Fox box. That means we have a judge in the event we need to render a decision for this matchup, but our special guest judge backstage is 3-time World Tag Team Champion Chase Stevens, one half of the Naturals, one of the greatest tag teams in the history of this company.
Oh, I love that. The throwback. You know me, I'm all about a throwback, but whoa, hold up.
Allow me to reintroduce ourselves. My name is Alpha Bravo. This here is Dirty Dango. This man has something he needs to get off of his chest. You're gonna sit here and listen to it, whether you like it or whether you don't. Tell him, Double D!
Man, do I hate pro wrestling.
The shock of the century. I wonder what Chase Stevens thinks of that.
His opponent, Jake Something!
And let's remember how this match has come to be. It was weeks ago that we heard similar words from Dirty Dango running down professional wrestling and pro wrestling fans. Jake Something took exception to that as he's poured his blood, sweat, and tears into making himself into something in this business.
Hey, you want to talk about the throwback with the ticker, the Fox box, and everything? This man right here is a throwback himself. To the old, baby.
As I mentioned, for this one match only, you will see the Fox box on your screen once this match gets underway. As you can see right there, this is a non-title matchup, so there is a 10-minute time limit. In the event of a time limit draw, we will have our judge render a decision. Chase Stevens is standing by backstage, so Something and Dango have to act quickly, or else one half of the Naturals is going to make the decision for them as to who's the winner.
Jake Something almost went for an early into the void there. Shut this down way before 10 minutes.
And Alpha Bravo checking on Dango. Jake Something saying to the official, what's going on? Dango looks like he's prepared to take a walk here. And now putting Bravo between himself and Something.
Hey, that's exactly what Alpha Bravo's there for.
Oh, and a big right there by Jake Something. Jake Something, who was so impressive returning to Impact X Slammiversary in Ultimate X, showing how impressive he can be right now with the power slam.
And getting back to what I was saying earlier, this whole couple of weeks has been all about throwing back to the history of Impact Wrestling, and Jake Something is a throwback to that old school brawler, brawn, nitty-gritty type of pro wrestler that Dango just seems to despise.
Oh, big clothesline there by Something. Goes for a cover, hook to the leg here, and a kick out. Is aware of the time limit on this matchup. Jake Something also looked outstanding in his battle against the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Sonata at Emergence back in August.
Continuing to make waves everywhere he goes ever since returning here to Impact. Would love to make quick work of Dirty Dango here before that 10-minute time limit, but selfishly, I want to see what Chase Stevens got to say.
And Dirty Dango sidestepping Something, allowing his momentum to work against him.
Ooh. I love the intensity from Dango here. He may hate pro wrestling, but damn, he's good at it.
Big uppercut there from Dango. Works his way into the cover, and a power out there by Jake Something. And Chase Stevens, time with the Naturals, time with newly franchised once upon a time here in TNA/Impact Wrestling, all over this matchup.
You know, Chase Stevens is one of the guys I actually reached out to early in my career, just as a fan, trying to get some advice about pro wrestling. I love Chase Stevens.
I think the advice he could give you now is to wear a bandana to cover that bald head of yours. Speaking of exposed body parts, the exposed kneecap of Dirty Dango just went into the mat.
And that is exactly the opening that Jake Something wanted and needed. About to turn it up here.
Clothesline by the 260-pound heavyweight force of Impact, Jake Something.
Look out.
Oh, what a right hand.
Man. Everybody knows, everybody shouts it out.
Shoulder right into the midsection of Dirty Dango. Bravo watching on the outside. Something, just decked Dirty Dango.
And that's a hard way to fall for Dirty Dango.
I think he's hurt.
Time keeps ticking down here,
Bravo's
Tom.
calling for time, saying he thinks that Dango is hurt. There's no timeouts in wrestling. Something moving forward. Oh,
Ooh.
wait a minute. Alpha Bravo's got a flashlight in his hand.
And he's got the attention of Jake something.
Drew the attention of something, a distraction there to allow Dirty Dango to take over. Oh my God, and Bravo accidentally cracked Dango with the flashlight.
Not like this.
Into the void. Cover. Jake something beats Dango.
Here is your winner, Jake Something.
Well, we will need no decision from our special judge, Chase Stevens. So good to see Stevens back here tonight as we celebrated 1,000 episodes of Impact.
When I start something, I intend to finish it. But that doesn't seem to be the case, because last week, the War Machine Rhino was back, and he cost me my briefcase, and Feast are fired. So again, I need to finish it. And I guess the War Machine has a little life left in him, and I didn't end his career, but you know what? I am going to now. Macklin! So again, I need to finish it. And I guess the War Machine has a little life left in him, and I didn't end his career, but you know what? I am going to now. Macklin!
That's right. That's where you got what you deserve. You got what you get off.
Reno!
What?
Are you out of your mind?
Out of my mind, yeah. I'm
You
out
know
of my
what?
mind.
I know you think you have the right to do what you just did,
Yeah.
but you
I
messed
do.
up on Macklin.
I didn't do.
You went too far.
He got what he deserved. I didn't go far enough. He tried to end my career. I don't give a what happens to him, because what happens to him next, it's on him. It's not on me. It's on him.
The War Machine is out to mutilate Macklin. Meanwhile, Kenny King is here to get out his frustrations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Sheldon Jean from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kenny King.
That's right, the K-I-N-G King went to management, went to the director of authority and company and wanted his digital media title back. Instead, he finds himself in a one-on-one match with the one, the only, Eric Young.
And acknowledge all of Impact Management within last week and this week. The Deputy Director of Authority, Shark Boy.
I was hoping to avoid that.
I hope you'll join us tomorrow in Memphis, Tennessee at the Soundstage at Graceland for Mid-South Mayhem. That's Friday, September 22nd and Saturday the 23rd. Tickets are on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com. Instead, Kenny King's got a deal with an Impact original.
His opponent, accompanied to the ring by Scott D'Amore from Florence, Ontario, Canada, Eric Young.
It was 19 years ago that the first episode of Impact opened up with Team Canada. And 19 years later, still side by side, just like we saw at Slammiversary back in July, Eric Young and Scott D'Amore.
I call that the long and illustrious history here in Impact Wrestling. Team Canada, no doubt an indelible part of that history, an indelible part of 1,000 episodes of Impact Wrestling.
Eric Young, second most all-time in terms of appearances on Impact. A man who's constantly reinventing himself over the years.
In each form more dangerous than the last. I sure hope Kenny King understands.
Just get out, man. Just get out and do something. Oh, and now Kenny Eddie King goes after Eric Young. Young, who recently was able to put the design behind him. The no disqualification match against Diener at Emergence and recently defeated Khan here on AXS TV.
Hey, look out, look out.
Wait a minute. Oh, it's Sheldon Jean attacking Young from behind. That's going to draw disqualification.
Well, that was quick, but Coach D'Amore, President D'Amore, everything D'Amore helping clean house.
Oh, Shell, yeah!
Oh no, he's here!
He's here! There's blood in the water!
As the Deputy Director of Authority here tonight, there ain't no way old Shark Boy's gonna let that match end like that. It looks to me like we got the makings of a good old-fashioned tag team wrestling match. If you want to see me restart this match as a tag team match, give me a shell yeah! You heard him, ring the bell!
Hold on a second. Did Shark Boy just put the president of Impact Wrestling in a tag team match?
I'm trying to get this chain of command correct. There's the Director of Authority, who apparently has hiring, firing power, hired Shark Boy as a Deputy Director of Authority, and put the President of Impact Wrestling in a match. What is happening?
Scott D'Amore's willing to go. So are Young and King. Wait a minute. There's Diener and Khan of the design. Another bill, another disqualification.
Obviously have not forgotten about everything with Eric Young.
I done told you, we ain't gonna end the match like that. We're about ready to restart this match, but it ain't gonna be the whole world against Team Canada. We're gonna have an 8-man tag team match. And Team Canada, have I got a couple of partners for you? There's a couple guys back there ready for a fight. There's a couple guys back there that paved the way for all the tag teams here at Impact. Hit their music!
The boys are back!
Oh, baby!
Ladies and gentlemen, Wildcat Chris Harris, the Cowboy James Storm, America's Most Wanted!
The 6-time tag team champions!
Two guys who define the tag team division are back in action.
This 8-man tag team matchup is going to get started in moments. We'll stay with this in picture-in-picture. This 8-man tag team matchup has gotten, well, chaotic. It's not officially started. The bell is not yet rung. The official's trying to get one-on-one on each side.
It was a singles match, broke down, turned into a tag team match, broke down. Now it's in an 8-man tag team match. Chaos has defined this entire scenario here.
Listen, the Deputy Director of Authority, Shark Boy, I think handled this very well.
I mean,
he's been swimming upstream this entire time.
Oh, dear God. Slap yourself now, Hannafin.
Listen, you just have to scale back and understand what's happening here, all right?
I'm trying so hard. I think everybody in this match is trying to think we have a little bit, a modicum of peace for the moment. That's using the term loosely here. This poor referee.
Well, the referee finally has gotten 1-1. This 8-man tag team matchup is underway. This is Eric Young in the ring against Sheldon Jean. Now, Eric Young locking up with Jean. Here's the thing I find a little bit funny about all this is that Sheldon Jean calls himself the greatest pupil of the Can-Am Dojo in Windsor. Well, that is run by Scott D'Amore. So in reality, Scott D'Amore assaulted his former pupil with a hockey stick tonight.
Yes, exactly. That should show you here too about the man in jeans and a jersey on the apron.
Sheldon Jean deserved it. I will say that. Here's the tag. In comes President Coach D'Amore.
And look out, and once again, That's your favorite student, Coach. Have some mercy.
Well, in Sheldon Jean's mind, it is.
Well,
Here's
yes,
the tag
I
man.
believe Sheldon Jean, but look out.
I think Rhino's favorite pupil of Scott D'Amore. Meanwhile, here's Wildcat Chris Harris. And remember last year at Against All Odds, we saw what we thought at the time was Chris Harris's last match. AMW riding one more time, getting the victory that night in Atlanta.
They're showing us tonight there's always time for one more ride.
Gene went to the eyes, able to create a little bit of space, makes a tag. In comes Kenny King up against the Cowboy James Storm.
Now picking up the pace here. Storm. Kenny King, though, able to catch up.
If you're Kenny King, you came into this not wanting to really compete in the first place. You wanted a rematch for the Digital Media Championship. He was going to get his frustrations out on Eric Young, and now it's broken down into an 8-man tag.
Yeah, this is all run downhill in a lot of ways, but Kenny King's making the best of it here, Tom.
Oh! Team Canada and AMW up against King, the Design, and Sheldon Jean. This matchup is heading back to AXS TV in moments. Tag made. This 8-man tag team matchup got started on your screen during the commercial break. This 2-week extravaganza, this celebration of 1,000 episodes of Impact Wrestling has gone off with a bang.
Oh! And AMW, and they're into the cover here.
Cover here. Harris trying to put away Kenny King. It is so good to see the Wildcat Chris Harris and the Cowboy James Storm back in action in the Impact Zone.
During the break, they were cooking. And it looks like they're continuing cleaning the clock here of Diener.
And calling for the coach, Scott D'Amore. Also the president. Oh!
And Scott D'Amore came out here to back up his former Team Canada mate, Eric Young, and now finds himself in the middle of a match.
Beautifully done there with the knee. Again, right in the face of Khan. And now a tag made to Eric Young. Boy, the history with Team Canada over the last 19 years of this show.
And you want to talk about history. How about the history between the two men in the ring right now?
I mentioned it before the break, the no disqualification match these two had at Emergence. Eric Young came out victorious. It is still a very dark and bleak history between Diener and Young. Oh, Young! Diener going to the eyes of Young. Oh, and now Khan levels Young. Diener had the attention of the official.
And that's how the Design operates. By hook or by crook, any little thing they can to tear and break down their opponent.
A tag made, in comes Kenny King. This initially was supposed to be King versus Young, one-on-one. Things completely broke down. Here's the cover, hook to the leg and a kick out. And the Deputy Director of Authority, Shark Boy, drawing some order and making this 8-man tag team match.
This has turned itself, it has evolved itself into a match involving some of the best and brightest of the present and the future and the past of Impact Wrestling.
We'll be back in Chicago for our biggest pay-per-view of the year, Bound for Glory, on Saturday, October 21st, and all the fallout on Sunday the 22nd. The whole weekend will feature Will Ospreay. Tickets are on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com.
This week, last week, been so incredible here in Impact Wrestling. It's all going to continue in Chicago with Bound for Glory. The train just keeps on rolling, baby.
A battle that Khan and Eric Young had a few weeks ago here on AXS TV. Young, only the second man to have pinned Khan since Khan joined the Design.
You know Khan hasn't forgotten that. Oh! Great redirection there from Eric Young. Oh, look at this. Look at the strength
Look at
of EY.
the wherewithal of Young. Saw the positioning of Khan, realized he could take advantage. Oh, and going for the DVT.
Able to snap it off, and now opens the door for himself to get a tag back to one of his partners.
And Young has got to drag himself. He's got the Cowboy James Storm, Wildcat Chris Harrison, Scott D'Amore, and in comes James Storm. No wrestler has appeared on more episodes of Impact than James Storm.
And between him and Eric Young on the same team, that's a lot of Impact history represented as he now turns things up on Sheldon Jean.
Now Storm rushes after Sheldon Jean. Oh, and a kick right to the back of the neck.
Oh, Kenny King into the fray here. Looking to back up Jean.
Oh, King trying to set up Jean. Oh, look at this, 2 for 1 for the Cowboy. Cover here on Jean. Kick out by Sheldon Jean.
But James Storm here is taking control of this chaotic 8-man tag team match.
Oh! Now King with the Eddie Gordo. Sheldon Jean with the leg lariat. Jean scrambles into the cover, hook to the leg, kick out by Storm.
And just that quick, the momentum Storm had built up, shut down by the tandem of King and Jean.
Oh, big forearm shot there. The official all over the corner of Team Canada and America's Most Wanted. Oh, now King rushed at Storm. Oh, and the Wildcat cracked King.
I think there was a blind tag from Eric Young. Not sure Sheldon Jean saw it.
Elbow drop by Young. Perfectly executed. Oh, and a kick out by Jean.
Great resilience there from the young Sheldon Jean, but I don't think he was done.
Oh, now look at Kenny King off the top. Blockbuster gets Young.
That eliminates Young from the equation, but look out!
Oh, and the Wildcat flying in. Oh, and Khan went after the boss.
And look at who's left in the ring. These two horses, if there ever was some.
The big hoss is past and present here in Impact Wrestling. Khan and the Wildcat. 19 years ago, it was America's Most Wanted who captured the tag team titles on the first episode of Impact.
And out goes the big man from the design.
Oh, now King caught up by AMW and sent outside. Now, there goes the Wildcat back inside the ring. Diener was called for the antidote. Oh, last call super kick.
Sheldon Jean back into the fray on that one. Chris Harris making the save. Tag team continuity for the win, baby.
Double knees. Uh-oh, sky high.
And Eric Young back to his feet.
And Eric Young, pile driver to Jean. America's Most Wanted and Team Canada win.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners. Scott D'Amore, America's Most Wanted, and Eric Young.
A smattering of history from the 1,000 episodes of Impact Wrestling represented in this matchup.
And speaking of history, last week marked the return of Feast or Fire. Before we find out the fates of 4 men, let's take a look back at what happened last week in Feast or Fire. It's the Russian roulette of wrestling.
I love it. It's sick, it's twisted, it's exciting.
Hold on. Bay has unhooked one of the briefcases, and now he's got to get down. Bay off of Skyler down to the mat. He's got to get down to the floor to secure the briefcase and whatever is inside it. Now Bay over the top. Both feet touch the floor. He secured it.
Chris Bay has won a briefcase.
So one briefcase has been retrieved. 3 more to go. And now Jay Vidal going after Crazy Steve, preventing Crazy Steve from climbing further. Crazy Steve going up for the case.
He's unobstructed.
Crazy Steve in case number 1. Now he's got to climb down and make it to the floor.
He's halfway there, but Callahan has got him in his sights.
Uh-oh. Oh, tosses it to Hendry, a little keep away. Oh!
Oh, I hated it in middle school.
Yes!
Yuya Uemura has won a briefcase.
Wrestlers on every side of the ring.
Well, they know it's the last case, Tom. They're going to do whatever it takes to stop him from getting to the floor.
And Macklin targeting Heat, but wait a minute! It's Rhino!
He's back!
Gore! Wait a minute, the case!
Moose got it!
Moose has won a briefcase.
This guy's getting fired.
Okay. I want to be happy.
Well, there you can see Dave LaGreca, busted open radio from SiriusXM, set to preside over the results of Feast or Fired. Who will get an Impact World title shot, a digital media title shot, an Impact World Tag Team title shot, and who will receive a pink slip? The results of Feast or Fired next.
Guys, it's been 7 long years. There is no place that me and my brother Devon would rather have done this reunion match than in Impact Wrestling. I'm gonna keep this nice and short. I want to thank each and every one of you for welcoming me back after 7 long years. It's because of each and every one of you that I wanted to come back after having back surgery and a stroke. Thank you very much for welcoming me back with open arms. Oh, my brother! Testify! Oh, testify!
Within these 4 briefcases behind me is a world title match opportunity, a world tag team title match opportunity, a digital media title match opportunity, and also a pink slip, which means immediate termination from Impact Wrestling. I'm Dave LaGreca, and this is Feast or Fire. These are the 4 competitors who have won these opportunities and have won these briefcases. Before they open them up, I want to ask each one what they hope to find inside. Yuya, what do you hope to find inside your briefcase?
Champions.
Well, he said champions, which is plural, which means we're hoping for a World Tag Team title show.
Chris Bay, what do you hope to find in that briefcase?
Special phone right there. You know your boy been itching to get back our World Tag Team Championships. I'm sorry, Joya. But Rascals, ever since Slammiversary, you owe us what belongs to us. So we hope for redemption in this case, the World Tag Team Championships.
Moose, what do you hope to find?
What they said, tag team championship.
Crazy Steve, what do you hope to find in that briefcase?
Heart, liver, lungs, baby.
Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's start numeric order, starting with you, Crazy Steve, at number 1. Digital media title opportunity.
And the world was full of dreamers.
And the world was full of dreamers. And the world was full of dreamers. And the world was full of dreamers. And the world was full of dreamers. And the world was full.
Briefcase number 2, Moose. World title opportunity.
I mean, it's a shame. I was really, really hoping for a world tag title.
Okay, now we're down to our final 2 briefcases. We're either gonna see a team with a championship opportunity, or we're gonna see a team fractured because someone is about to be fired. Briefcase number 3, Chris Bay.
Boy, I thought I was out of here. I thought I was a gun.
Tag team title opportunity.
No champions.
God, Yuya's out of Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, hit the bricks, kid. I never liked him anyway, but this kid I like.
Heartless.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Zachary Wentz, and representing the Rascals, one half of the Impact World Tag Team Champions, Trey Miguel.
That comment aside, speaking of feast or fired, it was last week right here on AXS TV. These two, Wentz and Miguel, feasted on Josh Alexander. Those two swooped into the ring and went after both Josh Alexander and the Impact World Champion, Alex Shelley. However, Shelley didn't seem too keen on teaming up with Alexander to fend off the Rascals.
Now the tension was high between Shelley and Alexander as the Rascals looked to strike at the top of the mountain here at Impact Wrestling at Alexander and Shelley. Their point was made.
His opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Josh Alexander prepared to face any challenge that comes in his path on his mission to get back what he never lost, the Impact World Championship. Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz got in his way. Now the walking weapon looks to dispatch Miguel.
Obviously looking for some retribution after being left laying by the Rascals. But in the back of the walking weapon's mind, you know he has Alex Shelley and the Impact World title.
Josh Alexander will be a part of Impact's UK Invasion Tour on October 26th. We're going to be in Glasgow. October 27th, we'll be in Newcastle. October 28th and 29th, we'll take over Coventry. And on October 27th, Will Ospreay will join us in Newcastle for Turning Point, which will air on Impact Plus on November 3rd. Get your tickets now via ImpactWrestling.com.
And Miguel immediately taking off the walking weapon.
After that handspring kick there, caught by Alexander.
Now looking to fly.
Now Trey Miguel trying to dive into the ring and escape the walking weapon.
Trying to outmaneuver the former Impact World Champion.
Oh!
And look out, look out!
Uh-oh, look at the strength of Josh Alexander. Oh, Miguel able to land on his feet.
Yeah, look at the agility of Trey Miguel.
Back inside the ring, both men listening to the referee's count. Quite a pace here early on. Look at this up on the shoulders. Whoa! And Alexander with a German suplex high on the neck.
But not just any German suplex. I mean, just tossing Miguel off his shoulders, catching him, and then giving him a German suplex.
With authority, Alexander takes command in this first time ever matchup between himself and Miguel. Oh. You can feel, the rage, the frustration in Josh Alexander as he competes tonight. Tucks the arm, kick out there by Miguel.
And again, like I said, though, you have to think at least part of his mind is still thinking about Alex Shelley. Two guys who talk about having a lot of respect for each other, but it's always so tense. It always has been. We remember take it all the way back to Emergence last year when they competed for the Impact World title. It was that respectful, but there was so much boiling under the surface. That is now boiling above the surface for both Shelley and Alexander.
Listen, I can understand Alexander's position. He had to relinquish the title due to injury. He wants his contractual rematch for the Impact World Championship. Up onto the shoulders now, and Miguel trying to slip down the back.
Meanwhile, I can understand Shelley's point. That's all well and good, but he is not the champion. Shelley is.
If anything, it seems like Shelley has been irked. Maybe he's listening to too much of the outside noise because none of it's been created by Alexander. Alexander's never disrespected Shelley. Well, now Wentz clearly disrespecting Josh Alexander, getting in his face. Look out! Miguel over the top. Wentz providing the distraction. Alexander is down. Miguel is taking control. Can the walking weapon get back in this matchup? Oh, we are back here on Impact Wrestling on AXS TV, part of this 2-week extravaganza celebrating 1,000 episodes of Impact Wrestling.
And here we have our first time ever matchup that I am so happy to see it.
Oh, come on! And Wentz didn't do enough earlier on tonight competing in Ultimate X. He's got to get involved in this match. Come on!
Oh, come on! He's got to be a little bit sour that that he didn't win Ultimate X, and so got to take his frustration out somewhere, right? And what better way than helping out your boy, helping out your brother, and one half of the Impact World Tag Team Champions.
Trey Miguel lining up Josh Alexander, and you talked about it during Victory Road. The Impact World Champion Alex Shelley thinks the world of the potential of Trey Miguel in this company.
Yeah, he like you may not love the tactics Trey's using right now.
Oh, there's a cover power out there by Alexander.
But he sees the potential that I've always seen in Trey Miguel, that I've always believed in. When he was X Division champion, he would call himself a generational talent. And damn it, if I don't believe it.
And listen, I believe in the athletic ability of Trey Miguel. I think what he and Zachary Wentz have done over the last few months, ever since Wentz returned here to Impact, has been despicable.
But it's been very, very effective. And sometimes that's all you need.
Miguel, back elbow there to Alexander. Takes away the footing. The quickness of Miguel on display and a kick between the shoulder blades.
Beautifully done.
Cover, kick out by Alexander.
And Alexander, we talked about when he returned from his triceps injury losing multiple matches, not returning on the right foot. He got that huge win with Steve Macklin, but you know he's working his way. He wants that world title match. And man, if Trey Miguel here stops that momentum yet again, what does that do to the psyche of the walking weapon?
Alexander trying to get back up to his feet. Shots right to the ribs here. All of Trey Miguel. The Rascals riding high after Victory Road. Their defense of their World Tag Team titles under controversy again against the Motor City Machine Guns. Uh-oh. Oh, my God! Miguel just got flipped on his face.
Inside out. Tossed like
Wentz can't even believe it.
Nobody can. Tossed like a dolphin leaping out of the water, just flying through the air, upside down.
Count of 5 here from the official. Both men have to the count of 10 to get back up to their feet so this match can continue. Oh.
Miguel trying to fight back here. Alexander's some nasty elbow and forearm shots here.
Oh, nasty is right.
You know, they caved in the chest to Trey Miguel there.
Alexander on the move. And a huge back body drop to Miguel.
You can almost feel the tension radiating off Josh Alexander.
Oh. Forearm strike there by Alexander, was going for the rolling senton. Miguel felt it coming. Oh! And Miguel was expecting the pursuit of Josh Alexander. Caught there, caught by the walking weapon.
Alexander loading him up, throwing him off.
Hook to the leg. Kick out by Miguel.
Just in the nick of time. The resilience of Trey Miguel, you see in the back. Zachary Wentz very thankful for that fact. Oh, good Alexander here. Be looking for the C4 spike to end it all.
Miguel able to drop his body weight. Going for the handspring like he did earlier on in the matchup, and this time it connects. Here's the cover. Off the kick, Alexander is still in it.
The walking weapon showing his resilience as well. But Trey Miguel, you know, wants to make this statement loud and wants to make it clear.
Now Trey Miguel going to the top rope. Was he thinking about the Meteora that's helped him win plenty of matches in the past?
You have to imagine he wasn't.
Oh! That left arm, the surgically repaired left triceps. Miguel assaulted the left arm, but Alexander fought back with the right.
Yeah, smart move by Trey there, but maybe a little too little too late at the moment.
Alexander in a fight through that pain at Victory Road against Steve Macklin. Ramming the neck of Trey Miguel into the top turnbuckle.
Oh, wait. Alexander climbing up here.
Oh, my God. Alexander's got Miguel all the way up top. Miguel able to slow up Alexander. Oh, the bell clap.
And now what's it?
Whoa! Miguel taking Alexander off the top.
That head scissor off the top and now following it up here. Now, could he hit what he wanted before? Looking for it. The Meteor!
Got it. Wait a minute. Alexander rolled through. Ankle lock.
Beautifully done by the walking weapon.
Oh, and Alexander whipped out of the ring there by Miguel's momentum. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he went with the knee strike. And the official inside the ring, checking on Trey Miguel, never saw it.
Checking on Trey Miguel. Wait, Tom, look in the back of your screen there. That's the Impact World Champion.
Oh, and Shelley takes out Wentz.
Even in the score, I'm a little surprised, quite frankly, to see Shelley.
I'm shocked. A week later, now he backs up Alexander. Miguel went for the lightning spiral.
Lights out.
C4 spike. Cover. Alexander beats Miguel.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. Cinder.
I'm going to try and read the mind of Alex Shelley right now. I
Good luck.
believe the Impact World Champion is saying, you're welcome to Josh Alexander.
Saying it again, quite frankly.
Wow, Shelly. Wow. Thank you so much for coming out there and being in my corner tonight. I sure could have used that last week. I could have used that in Emergence. But you didn't get it. Do not mix your signals up, Joshua. I wanted to hurt them, not help you. Okay, I won't get my signals mixed up. But it's good you're here, Shelly, because I want to tell you this face to face. I'm taking back that Impact World Championship, and I'm doing it on the biggest stage at Bound for Glory.
Oh my God. If that gets made official, Alexander gets his wish. Can he reclaim the title he never lost at Bound for Glory? Meanwhile, speaking of Bound for Glory, this is breaking news. This has been made official for Saturday, October 21st, live in Chicago on pay-per-view. Will Ospreay will go one-on-one with Speedball Mike Bailey at Bound for Glory.
Doing okay?
Hi, John. You know, I didn't win my match, and I got kicked right in the boys by Allen Angels. But aside from that, I'm feeling all right. How are you?
I'm okay. I just wanted to come and check on you, man. Because I know come Bound for Glory, you got a big matchup. And I just wanted to make sure you're 100%. You know you're stepping in the ring with William Ospreay.
I am, and that is a big match. But hey, feast or fired. Shame you can get one of those briefcases, huh?
That's okay. Because unlike you, I've been a world champion. So you know what that means? That means I know what it takes to become one. I'm not here in Impact to carry around an X or briefcases. I'm here to do what I've had to do every time before, and that is wrestle my way all the way to the top. And the only way I'm going to do that is to wrestle straight up clean matches, unlike the ones we had with the Rascals where they cheated.
See, I get it. I understand where you're coming from. But hey, I've got a great idea. I've got the perfect opponent for you. I've got the perfect match. It'll be a great professional wrestling match, and we'll both come out even better, win or lose. So let me see if I can hook this up with Impact Management, right? Jonathan Gresham versus Speedball Mike Bailey. How about that?
Yeah, man. Sure.
Cool.
Guys, I'm really, really sorry for interrupting. But when are me and Jason Hotch the good hands? When are we gonna get our tag team title shot?
Bro, can you just chill? Can you chill? Did you see what happened out there? It's not a good time, right?
You dropped that.
It's not a good time.
It is a good time. We had a deal. If it wasn't for the good hands, you guys wouldn't even be the tag team champions after Victory Road. So when is a good time? Please tell me, Trey. Please tell me, Zach. When is a good time?
Whoa,
you know, you gotta.
Whoa. Hold on. Caught you at 4K.
Well, we still made it at the perfect time, didn't we?
At
the perfect time.
You said you had a deal?
Wow.
You said you had a deal? Well, it matters not, because behind case number 3 is an opportunity for my partner and me, a guaranteed shot at the World Tag Team Championship. So you hop to the back, my boy.
No, guarantees. You know what? Yeah, that guarantee doesn't mean anything around here because you're lucky to have that briefcase. You are lucky to have that briefcase. That guarantee doesn't mean anything. Isn't that right, boys?
Yeah. I don't think the Rascals make the rules, man. I don't think the rules.
You ain't got no friends. What are you talking about? That man said, we got the shot right here. It's in this case.
There's the conclusion.
I, for one, am shocked. I cannot believe these boys would do something like this. This is absolutely astounding. I never saw this coming.
Oh my God.
I want to go on the record.
You know what's astounding? This has been made official for Bound for Glory on Saturday, October 21st in Chicago, live on pay-per-view, Fight TV, YouTube, and DAZN internationally. Josh Alexander gets his rematch for the Impact World title against the champion, Alex Shelley. Also, as we learned earlier on tonight, it's the matchup that was supposed to go down at Multiverse United in March. Will Ospreay finally battles Speedball Mike Bailey at Bound for Glory.
But right here next week on AXS TV, the X Division title will be on the line as Chris Sabin defends against winner of the Ultimate X, Alan Angels.
Also next week, it is a Memphis street fight. The digital media champion Tommy Dreamer teams up with Heat to take on Kenny King and Sheldon Jean. Also, Speedball Mike Bailey has Will Ospreay at Bound for Glory, but next week he battles the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham. And also in the wake of Feast or Fire, it is Yuya Uemura's goodbye ceremony from Impact Wrestling. Next week here on AXS TV. But it has been an unbelievable 2 weeks celebrating the historic 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling, but we have one more match to go this evening as a part of this 2-week extravaganza.
Ladies and gentlemen, this special 10 knockout tag team contest is set for one fall. Introducing team number 1. First, accompanied to the ring by Risha Saeed from Tokyo, Japan, Awesome Kong!
And we are opening this huge, this gigantic knockouts tag team match with one of the most devastating, destructive knockouts in the history of pro wrestling.
The two-time Knockouts World Champion, the second ever female Impact Hall of Famer, Awesome Kong, about to compete in the Impact Zone for the first time in 7 years. And in this very ring, Kong and one of her partners wrote one of the greatest rivalries in this company's history.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Gail Kim!
And it's that woman right there, a woman who helped redefine the knockouts, a woman who put them on the map, for women's professional wrestling.
It is Gail Kim's first match in 4 years, and what history Gail Kim has with Awesome Kong. We mentioned it before, the first ever Knockouts main event in the history of Impact was Kim and Kong.
But the history doesn't end there, Tom.
A great sign of respect here for these teammates tonight.
From Richmond, Virginia, Hardcore Country, Mickey James!
And what a surprise it was last week to learn that the additional member of this team, the 5-time Knockouts World Champion, Mickey James.
Mickey James, who's been away for months after having to relinquish the Knockouts World title due to injury, back here in the Impact Zone, celebrating 1,000 episodes.
From Austin, Texas, Juggernaut, Jordan Grace.
An example of the president of the Knockouts division in the Juggernaut, Jordan Grace, who at Victory Road dispatched Deonna Purrazzo, finally was able to score a singles victory against Purrazzo.
Snapping a huge streak against the Virtuosa. Beating the Virtuosa in any capacity is no easy feat. But to do it on the heels of all that history is a huge accomplishment for the Juggernaut.
What a team that's been assembled, but there's still one more.
from Orlando, Florida, she is the Knockouts World Champion, Trinity!
The measuring stick of the Knockouts division in present day, the Knockouts World Champion, Trinity, rounding out this all-star team.
Bringing the glow everywhere she goes and carrying the impact, the Knockouts World title everywhere along that journey.
Trinity sets a team up with Mickie James, Awesome Kong, Gail Kim, and Jordan Grace. In the words of Mickie James, it will be the greatest matchup in the history of the Knockouts division. It's next here on Impact Wrestling on AXS TV. We are set for the greatest Knockouts battle of all time to conclude this fabulous two-week extravaganza, this celebration of 1,000 episodes of Impact.
And the return of the Boricua Badass to the Impact Zone here will round out this team. We were waiting to find out mystery concluding partners for each team. Tasha Steelz happily adding to the fray there.
The former Knockouts World Champion likes to call herself the greatest that beat the greatest, that being Mickie James, and of course, Hardcore Country here to oppose Tasha Steelz and company tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, accompanied to the ring by Velvet Sky, she is Angelina Love, and they are the Beautiful People!
As you said, the greatest entrance in the history of pro wrestling.
Oh, baby. It's good to see. Look, do they have a bag for your head with your name written on it? Big, bold letters. Because only beautiful people should be allowed in the Impact Zone, but at least these two are.
What were the words of Angelina Love and Velvet Sky last week? That the opposing team for them are the befores?
Yeah, like a before and after at a clinic, you know, when you're trying to get your face all right and everything like that. Most people here are befores. You're a before. People like me and the beautiful people, we're the afters. We're the product. And we are the best thing you've ever seen, just like the beautiful people.
Angelina Love, a 6-time Knockouts World Champion. Velvet Sky, a 2-time Knockouts World Champion. Angelina Love, a fabulous rivalry, I guess you could say in retrospect, with Gail Kim. I'm very curious to see how that goes off in this tag team matchup. A ton of combustible elements here.
There we go. See, there are the bags.
Oh, good.
Here, ready, set to go. We'll take him over here. Velvet, one over here.
What an example of past, present, and future in the Knockouts division.
The talent, the star power is literally overflowing in this matchup.
This was a division that was given a chance to make a difference in this company and pro wrestling altogether, beginning back in 2007. That was when the Knockouts World Championship was created. And since then, the Knockouts division in Impact has represented opportunity, respect, and inclusion. And now we have this beautiful example of what is possible in women's wrestling in the Knockouts division here in Impact Wrestling.
And that whole division right now is headed by the one and only Trinity, who's going nose to nose with Miss Angelina Love.
Now Trinity trying to control Angelina Love here from the outset, and Trinity is on the heels of a defense of her championship at Victory Road, which you can relive anytime on demand on Impact Plus. She did it against Alicia and I guess Eddie Edwards as well. He was heavily involved.
It got a little chaotic, broke down a little bit, but as you say, Trinity retaining the Knockouts World title.
Plenty of questions as who's next to step up to the Knockouts World Champion, but right now, this beautiful showcase of the Knockouts. I think Trinity showing Angelina Love how it's done in 2023.
See, and she learned that from the beautiful people.
Oh, stop. Whoa! Off the split. Here's the cover. Oh, and a kick out by Love.
But right now, the Knockouts World Champion riding high.
Oh, jawbreaker there by Love.
Ooh. And take it down. The Knockouts World Champ, just like that. Oh.
Boot right underneath the jaw here of Trinity.
Angelina Love trying to show Trinity that she has not missed a step.
Oh. Forearm shiver there by Trinity. Whip to the opposite corner here. And now Trinity. That'll mess up your makeup.
That's just, I guess, just Trinity's version of the beautiful people's entrance. Up close and
There's
personal.
the cover and a kick out by Angelina Love. Now dragging Love to the corner. And a tag made. It's Deonna Purrazzo to meet Jordan Grace. And you know Grace wanted this.
Grace may have gotten the win.
Oh,
wait.
Purrazzo wanting no part of Grace. Instead, Giselle Shaw tags in. Oh, big clothesline by Grace.
Purrazzo, who knows how to pick a moment. Giselle Shaw, maybe who can seize a moment here.
Now Shaw jumped with the power slam. Oh.
Multiple body slams here. Oh, Shaw though trying to drop her weight down there. Block the slam.
And now the Juggernaut jackhammer cover. Oh, and it's broken up by Savannah Evans protecting her meal ticket.
Great time. Great timing, great wherewithal from Savannah Evans. Oh, God!
Some inadvertent contact there, Shaw. Leveled Evans. Now Grace all over the quintessential diva.
Oh, it's heartbreaking to see.
And a tag made. Mickie James is legal.
For the first time in an Impact ring in many a month.
Oh, and the seated senton off the top, and James goes after Purrazzo, her longtime rival. Here's the cover. Puts a leg on Shaw and a kick out. This 10 Knockouts tag team matchup will continue in picture-in-picture here on AXS TV. And this 10 Knockouts tag team matchup continues. The Boricua Badass right in the face of hardcore country. What a rivalry this was last year.
Oh, Tasha Steelz making sure Mickie James remembers all of it.
Now James able to take down. Oh, Tasha Steelz in a boot right to the face, and James, looking in fine form, has been out for 6 months due to injury. Had to relinquish the title back in March.
And don't think she's forgotten that. Much like the walking weapon, a title she never lost. It has to be on the mind of Mickie James, but right now, victory's on the mind of Mickie James.
Oh, now Tasha Steelz tracking down Mickie James. The official didn't see the involvement of Steelz.
I mean, it's going to be hard almost for the official to see anything. Going to have eyes on a swivel here with everybody moving in every direction in this huge 10 knockout tag.
And in comes Savannah Evans, a real difference maker. All for her team. Size and strength.
Now it's grounding and pounding the legendary Mickie James.
Savannah Evans, the leg right on the back of the neck, pressing the rope into the throat of James.
Savannah Evans, who when Tasha Steelz took the championship from James, was a big part of that whole scenario at one point. Now standing at the back of Giselle Shaw.
Now
Now James tossed into the rope there, and James trying to battle back here against a much larger opponent.
Wait a minute, look out here.
Oh, neck breaker by Mickey James, and Evans scrambles to the corner. Purrazzo tags herself in.
Grabs immediately onto Mickey James. Does not want James to get a tag.
Able to keep Purrazzo at a distance. In comes Gail Kim.
Gail Kim, the revolutionary. Put it up.
The 7-time Knockouts World Champion going up against the 3-time Knockouts World Champion.
And this is a dream scenario for anybody who loves women's professional wrestling.
Kim goes after Purrazzo. Hook to the leg, and it's broken up there by Shaw.
Oh! Kim back in here with fire and fury.
And now Kim off the top gets 2 for 1. We're in back to AXS TV. The greatest battle in the history of the Knockouts continues. This is our main event, the conclusion of this fantastic 2-week celebration of 1,000 episodes of Impact Wrestling, and the Knockouts taking center stage. Oh, and Velvet Sky making a difference on the outside, takes out Gail Kim.
Gail Kim, a hard thud to the mat on the outside of the ring.
Gail Kim was rolling, as you might have seen on your screen during the commercial break. Velvet Sky able to take advantage on the outside. Velvet's not even involved in this matchup.
Oh, she's very much involved, Tom, that's for sure, but just so much chaos in this huge tag team match.
Is the official just trying to control 10 competitors at the same time, let alone all the other parties at ringside?
Good luck.
Oh, now Kim trying to fight her way back into the ring. Oh.
And right now, though, Tasha Steele's looking in fine form against the legendary Gail Kim.
Cover here on Kim, tucks the arm and a kick out. It is Gail Kim's first match back in 4 years. She is the first ever Impact female Hall of Famer. Awesome Kong, the second ever female Hall of Famer. As we learned last week, Tracy Brooks will be the third female Impact Hall of Famer inducted at this year's Bound for Glory Live in Chicago.
The history continuing to grow within this already incredible Knockouts division.
Tag main, Angelina Love is legal. Chance of We Want Kong.
And that is one thing that the opposition absolutely doesn't want to happen.
Side slam there by Love. Hooks the leg and a kick out by Gail Kim.
Gail Kim proving how resilient she is. But now facing the wrath of every one of her opponents one by one here.
But this is your legend.
On Kim, flying by Giselle Shaw. Oh, look at this. A version of the octopus locked in here on Shaw.
Dead center of the ring, Shaw in a bad way.
Oh, and Shaw ramming Kim into the turnbuckles.
You got this, Giselle.
But has Kim bought herself enough time?
And now Kim trying to get back up to her feet here, trying to get to her corner, trying to get past Giselle Shaw.
Fighting valiantly here.
Oh, went for the backbreaker. Oh, there's the flatliner. Shock and awe.
Is that enough?
Cover by Shaw. Oh, and it's broken up by Mickey James.
Broken up by James, but once again, Gail Kim dragged to the corner of her opponents. Now Purrazzo tagged in to pick at the bones.
Well, you better believe this is something Purrazzo has wanted for years. Her chance to get her hands on Gail Kim in a matchup. No two women have held the Knockouts World title for more total days than Purrazzo and Kim.
Two huge parts of the history of this division and this company. Getting a taste of a bit of a dream match before our eyes right now, right here in the Impact Zone.
Now Purrazzo trying to turn it into a nightmare here at the conclusion of this 2-week celebration, this extravaganza, 1,000 episodes of Impact Wrestling. You gotta believe Purrazzo wants to make it all about her. Purrazzo, oh! Purrazzo and Kim meet in the middle of the ring.
And Purrazzo was looking for that cross body. Gail Kim saw it coming, met her at the pass, and now the door is open for a tag.
And a tag made.
Oh, there it is!
It's Kong! Awesome Kong is clearing house. Choke slam.
Devastating everything that moves.
Oh! Oh, look at this. Savannah Evans eye to eye with Awesome Kong.
Oh.
Oh my God!
No way!
Oh, and a huge clothesline there by Kong. Oh, now Kong's had a hold of Evans, and there's Purrazzo in love. And Kong lowered out of the ring.
Awesome Kong dispatched on the floor here now. Trinity and Mickie James working in tandem here.
Oh! Double Thesz press! Trinity and James working together.
The action really starting to break down now. Trinity looks to fly!
Trinity takes them both out on the outside. Meanwhile, back inside, James focuses on her old rival, Tasha Steelz. Oh! Oh, and Savannah Evans gets James.
Wait, what is this?
Look at this teamwork. Oh my God, Grace and Gail Kim take out Savannah Evans.
Gail Kim got a little loopy on that ride from Jordan Grace, but the teamwork continuing here.
Oh my God, and now Grace and Shaw climbing the turnbuckles. There's Gail Kim as well. Down goes Grace, down goes Shaw.
Oh wait, look out.
Oh! Gail Kim!
Gail Kim showing you why she defined a generation of knockouts.
Oh, the look inside the ring.
Oh no. Oh no. Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
Oh! And Awesome Kong lighting up Giselle Shaw. Choke slam by Kong.
Oh, wait. Oh, come on. That wasn't enough? That wasn't enough?
Oh, is it time? The Implant Buster!
That's
Cover!
gotta be!
Kong wins!
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners. Jordan Grace, Trinity, Mickie James, Gail Kim, and Awesome Kong!
The greatest battle in the history of Impact's knockouts!
What a showcase of talent, of history. And, oh!
Oh, and a Botox injection for Jay Vidal.
That was a short-lived friendship. Oh no, not Jay.
Yes,
not Jay.
Yes.
But he's beautiful.
Jay Vidal gets paper bagged by the beautiful people.
Oh, the agony.
What a moment here in New York. Thank thank you all so much for joining us for this 2-week extravaganza